We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Hey, happy Friday to you. Finish strong Friday, as I gotta be honest, feeling like crappers today. Ready to finish strong, guys. So's Blabs. Hi, Blabs.
Hi. Oh, that's fine. Don't show me. There you
There we
go.
are. I don't know where.
Hello, everybody. I, too, have been hit with, the congestion of allergies. I'm just So, yeah, I feel ya.
I took some allergy medicine before we got started, so hopefully.
I can't do that. I'll just fall over.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Even, the non-drowsy, I am out. It's like I'm high. Basically, if you talk to me when I'm, about 2 hours in on the medication, I'm like, hi. It's pretty bad.
I feel like we could do anything with that with you. Like, if we just sprinkled some sugar on something, 2 hours later, just be like, ha, 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 ha. Like that. It's kind of your MO at this point.
No, it's just the allergy medication. I can't believe you don't remember that when I had that reaction to the cinnamon bun or whatever it was, or the super. Don't you remember? I had the coffee and the cinnamon, and you thought I was really full, but I was actually having a full internal allergy attack inside, and I took the allergy medication, and I almost fell asleep on the couch. Don't you remember? I was like.
So to be clear, yes, you had a cinnamon roll.
And the coffee, I think it was the combined or whatever it was. I had some sort of reaction.
So to be clear,
Maybe it's too much sugar.
The breakfast that literally thousands of people eat on a day-to-day basis, a cinnamon roll and coffee here in the United States, caused you to go into shock.
A little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully we can make our way through that today, and you don't die, and neither do I, which is good.
No, they would be shit for you if I died. So.
Well, that would suck. Yeah. The show would pretty much be over. We'd be done, right?
Bye, everybody.
Well, it's been fun, guys. See you later. Well, I'll tell you what, this show will continue today because we do have a wonderful group of ladies on our show today, including you. I'd say group, but it's actually a duo. So let's introduce one of them.
I'm a boy.
Hi, Lady Decade. Good to see you.
Hiya. Blabs is trans now.
I know. Congratulations.
Yeah, Blabzo. Yeah. How you guys doing? My name's Blabzo. Hey, you guys.
All right, love.
Holy. How you doing, Decade?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Broadcasting from the other side of the world, which is always wonderful.
Yes.
I wore this shirt for you, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, cute.
I like that you have to make those sounds when you.
It's my Doctor Who shirt. Well, one of them, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you
This
just
is the 2014 World Tour one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the idea that you went with the most stereotypical thing about somebody who lives overseas is get the Doctor Who shirt, right?
Well, it's got it's got the giant Union Jack on it. That's why I did it. And she's from the United Kingdom, so I'm like, here, Lady Decade for you.
Yeah,
also, I like Doctor Who. I did.
Well, I would just love if she came in, if Lady Decade came in next time and she's like, hey, I wore this shirt for you, and it had a screaming eagle and Donald Trump on it going this and Mount Rushmore and some fireworks, and then she was
and
wearing yeah, grilling something. Well,
actually, I have got a picture of me that I use occasionally where I'm standing in front of a US flag whilst holding a zapper and a skull.
A zapper, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're not allowed to have real guns over there, right?
No, we don't. Well, you can get guns. So people do get gun licenses, but they're literally guns that you can take to go shooting, as in the sport shooting with clay pigeons and stuff. Mm-hmm. But not many people. No, we have knives in this country instead. Knives.
Yes, I know.
A certain kind with a curve on it that certain people from the Middle East use, like Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just
Maybe
love
some
the idea
sickles as well.
People walking down the street with their There's what are they called?
They
Skitars
literally do,
or whatever.
though. That's the thing.
Yeah, scimitars and
Yes,
machetes.
scimitars. Yes. That's hey, it's a different world today than it was just a few years ago. Someone who I'm sure has a machete just laying around. It's Vara Dark. Hello,
It's
Vara.
actually underneath her desk.
Yeah, right? Like, that's my means of protection, of course.
What was the last? Have you ever shot a gun, Vara?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you ever shot like a big gun or just like a pistol?
I've shot a couple different types, but I don't have one myself.
But your big machete is usually the weapon of choice. It's good
Hey,
for
She's got
slicing and
katana
dicing.
behind her somewhere. I
metal
guarantee it.
baseball bat never hurt anybody except for an intruder.
Yeah. Well, I love the idea that Vara Dark is like cutting an apple with a giant machete while also wielding off
That's
a home
me.
intruder.
I nearly touched a gun once. I was
Nearly.
in a laundromat in nearly.
You don't admit that on the internet.
You living
They're gonna
on the
get
wild
you.
edge over there.
I was in Virginia in a laundromat, and there was a man. He walked in and he just had a gun out, and he looked at me, looking at him, and then he came over and he was like, "Oh, you're British," and then he was like, "Do you want to touch my gun?" I was like, "No."
Was that code for something?
I think it was. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Law and Order SVU, so maybe.
Well, did you
No,
touch his gun?
no,
Oh, good.
no.
Good.
She's a married
You
woman.
See, well, and those things can go off. So
Yes, only if you pull the trigger. It's
uh,
decades.
very much-
Linda's in here.
my stuff's in that washing machine. We better be careful here.
I just love the idea that you just think they just randomly go off. It's
Well-
honestly adorable, right?
It's very much like you have to think. What's my experience of guns? Lock, stock, and two smoking barrels. Like, get me shooter. That
Yeah.
sort of attitude. Like,
Well, it's funny because here in the States, when you get your gun, that's actually part of the oath that you say is after you buy the gun, you say, "Get me shooter," and that's how they hand you their
no,
first
you
gun.
say no. To say it properly, you don't say the T. Shooter.
oh,
Shit,
well, see, that's
Yeah.
where we're different
Yeah,
as
the shooter.
Americans,
shit.
right? Yeah.
She'd be a really good pirate, I think. You want to be a pirate, Lady Decade?
I could.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should get you to the United States and get over your irrational fear of firearms. I think that'd be a really fun. We get you guys over. We take you guys out shooting guns. By the time we're done, you guys will want to move to Texas, and you'll be all about firearms, and you'll get your giant M4 or whatever it is, your machine gun, and you'll be shooting down cans and doing all this stuff. I think that'd be great.
It would be. It'd be
Exposure
better than my
therapy.
last. Yeah, well, my last experience in Texas, I was in a random roadside hotel in Amarillo, and the three things I took away from that was the water tasted like salty bath water. Everyone had giant wolves instead of pet dogs, and men would walk around with giant cartoonish, like proper like what you see on the TV cowboy hats,
Yeah.
but giant.
Yeah.
And people were just walking around like it.
Well, that's Amarillo. Amarillo is they have the big Texan steakhouse out there where you can get like the 5-pound steak and you got to eat the steak before it's in like the hour and a half or whatever it is. They Amarillo is like Texas. If you were to,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? Right? It's
See,
not.
we was driving there going, show me the way to Amarillo. And then we was like, okay, let's leave Amarillo.
Yeah,
know,
it-
Carry on our
great.
way.
You guys are saying Aunt Marilla from like Anne of Green Gables. I'm getting a little bit confused.
No. Well, anyways,
Aunt Marilla.
I feel like that's such a niche reference here.
that's our show.
I'm
It's
laughing.
good.
I've never seen it.
Oh, okay.
Well, someone who I'm positive
gets it.
has done
do.
all of these things.
Oh, blast.
I don't know why I'm
Friday,
laughing.
okay.
But it came out of my nose.
What did I miss while trying to introduce Phoenix? What did I miss?
Aunt Marilla sounds like Amarillo. That's it.
He just doesn't get it. You can keep explaining it, Blab.
Oh, and you called me your Lord Admiraltism.
Is this like a
Look at
thing?
Phoenix though backstage. Just bring him in.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Phoenix understands the reference, though.
I do, yeah.
What is Aunt Murillo?
Aunt Marilla! It's a woman from Anne of Green Gables. The aunt? Have you never seen Anne of Green Gables?
Aunt Marilla.
Yeah.
Marilla Cuthbert
Yeah.
was the younger
He's
sister of the eventual.
Googling.
Yeah, I know, I am. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Damn, bro. Let me
Damn,
guess.
bro.
Next, you've never even seen Little House on the Prairie, huh?
Oh no, I know myself some Little House on the Prairie.
Okay, at least that. At least that.
Sorry.
Anyway, I cried a little bit. That was funny. Okay, I'm good.
Excellent. Well, I feel like I'm learning so much about everybody here right now. Phoenix, have you? When was the last time you had a wolf as a pet?
Tuesday, Craig. Tuesday is the answer.
Had to put down Fluffy there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, fairly large show today, I would say. You guys say, hey, we like when you talk stuff. And we got lots of stuff to talk about today. Lots of video games. As the number one video game entertainment podcast on God's green earth, we're going deep into the video game world today. Lots and lots of video game stuff. We're talking Legos with Vara. I have a hit new game that is sweeping across the internet. Can't wait to share this with you guys. I have a guy who is a certified genius who made thousands of dollars with a hairdryer. Look forward to sharing that with you. We're going to talk Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced coming up in a little bit as well. And I have a segment just for blabs called The Hypocrisy is Real.
Yeah, I still haven't clicked on it, so I don't know what it is.
Good. And we also have we're gonna spend some time talking about Halo today and Xbox because Halo has done something which may seem sacrilegious. I can't wait to share this with you guys. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new. Join the 143,000 normal men who have found us over here on YouTube. The 44,000 who have found us over at rumble.com/sidescrolls. We are live over on Kick, over on Twitch, and of course you can find the show over on Spotify. One thing that I am thinking about, I noticed that Spotify actually has videos now, just like YouTube. So I think we may actually start uploading our videos to Spotify so people can check those out as well.
They do that now? That's
I know. I saw Asmongold
weird,
was on
yeah.
it. Hey, I don't know. Cast that
If it
net wide.
works, that's what
Yeah.
matters.
I saw one of Asmongold's videos had over 400,000 views on it. So there's obviously an audience for it.
Am I crazy? Haven't they had that for like years now, or am I crazy?
It's video podcasts, but now like short form videos.
Oh,
Like
okay. Gotcha,
10 to
gotcha.
12 minute videos. Yes. So anyways, make sure you find us over on Spotify. I don't know if it's going to be on that Spotify account or if it's going to be on a different Spotify account.
Clips, Spotify.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. With that said, lots going on. Glad you're with us. We are in the middle of a very intense tournament happening right now. It's the end of the first week. This is a 3-week battle of the greatest video game franchises of all time. Now, look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Phoenix, can you pull up the bracket, please, first before we get to it?
Or hold up. You know we're going to reveal the thing, right?
Yeah,
Should I try and dodge around it? That's okay?
No, it's okay. Let's reveal it first, then we'll look at the bracket. Go ahead, Phoenix. Let's see today's matchup.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's today's bracket. And really, honestly, we all know. It's just going to be Xenosaga. Here we go.
Pokemon versus Final Fantasy. On your screen right here, the ultimate matchup of ridiculous fandoms. Vera Dark, Pokemon or Final Fantasy?
I mean, Final Fantasy, obviously. Pokemon's great, but
Pokemon's
easy
great,
win.
but all right. Lady Decade.
Yeah, I think I'm going to probably have to go with Final Fantasy over Pokemon on that.
Okay, wow. We'll see if the Nintendo fanboys revolt with that. Phoenix, you have any thoughts on Pokemon versus Final Fantasy?
So I really don't play many of either one of those games, but I think it's going to be close, but I think Pokemon in the end is going to win. But of course, we also have the Xenosaga issue as well. So it's hard to say.
Well, I would like to point out that Xenosaga is not eligible to win today. Is not. So I just want to point that out. I know a lot of you guys really want the Xenosaga to win. You can't. Sorry. It is a battle between Pokemon and Final Fantasy. I would like to remind everybody that we have a very fun thing. We're not being paid to do this, by the way. but we want to be the #1 Rumble wallet used people on Rumble. So we're going to encourage you to scan that QR code, download Rumble Wallet, because when you use Rumble Wallet with your votes, just like your Super Chest, Director Nations, Rumble Rants, we will add a multiple to that. So there's Phoenix right there. Phoenix, why don't you give that a big spin?
Here we go.
I'm excited. Oh, thank you. That was a good visualization right there.
Thank you.
Good. What do we got there?
5.
A 5x multiple today. Shysters. All right. So scan that on your screen right now if you want to download Rumble Wallet. Like I said, this may not be, we'll do an official read for this later on. But so to put that in perspective, you support with $1, no, it becomes 5. You support with 10, no, it becomes 50. You support with 100, no, it becomes 500.
Yeah.
Is it totally logical and fair for us to do this? Absolutely. So make sure you guys vote with Rumble Wallet for your 5x multiple today. Totally randomized and ready to go.
It's so good for like it's perfect for anarchy, or if the choice that you want is losing, boom. I mean, you can immediately jump that thing ahead. So it's like a cheat code.
I know, it's awesome. And it's like if you were to go to the voting office in November and your vote was to count 5 times. If you just did it with your left hand or something, something like that, right? Anyways, hey, so there we go. We're going to be off to a great start today. Should be very, very fun. Levi came in and gifted a Side Scrollers membership over on YouTube. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Levi. Appreciate that greatly. That's awesome. West came in with 10. Says there's a trailer for the Twilight Princess PC port. I thought I'd share it with you since you mentioned you wanted it on a modern system. Oh, interesting. I bet we'd probably get flagged by Nintendo for that, even though it's not an official Nintendo.
Great.
Does it?
It does.
Should we watch it?
If you want to, unless you think you're actually going to get flagged. But Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game.
Mm-hmm. I was about to ask.
I love Twilight Princess, and I think it looks awesome.
Okay, we'll pull it up here in just a second because it does sound like it has some Nintendo tunes in it. I'm pulling it off screen.
Can you kill the music and then that would work?
Sure, why not? I'm sure the music adds a ton to the trailer, but whatever. Derek came in and says for Vara. Okay.
There you go.
The opposite of FML. I was mostly bedridden for the first 3 months of 2026, but my health took a miraculous turn within 2.5 weeks. I'm running and exercise again. Life is good.
Nice. That's awesome.
Derek, that's awesome. A mercenary says, so I hope you're able to tell Rumble about my wallet issue while you were in Florida. And also, how is the game? Did you get my email? No, I didn't get your email because where must send me an email, craigskitspodcast@gmail.com. I'll get you taken care of, mercenary. All right? Get you taken care of. I also put your Rumble issue in front of them as well. He says, I also said, I remember Anne of Green Gables as a kid. That stupid TV show played all the time on Disney Channel back in the day in the 80s and 90s.
It wasn't on Disney.
Did you see Blabs' face of disgust?
It's hard to avoid. Yeah. When she's upset, you
mad.
can see it.
Commodore fan says, I'm a big gun guy, but Craig, you forgot about the Sig Sauer P230 pistol the U.S. military adopted that went off at a desk in a holster due to faulty parts and killed a serviceman last year. Well, yeah, listen.
It does happen, but that's not the norm. It's not like every time you pick up a gun, it's a 50-50 chance of whether you're going to die or not from it malfunctioning. That's just not the case.
Thank you, Vara. Appreciate a little rational thought right there. Yes, it does happen. Wizard says, never forget the Hollywood stunt death, head splattering fun for Final Fantasy. Thank you for that. It's $5 for Final Fantasy. Mercenary says, this $1 and the last $2 Rumble rants go to Pokemon. So $3 total. Pokemon for life. Final Fantasy's dead. Oh, wow, $3 total. B. Barrett for 5 says, breaking news, the SPEW has been secretly funding the Black family's beheading of house elves. Put this towards Final Fantasy. It's $5 for Final Fantasy. Did you see how much that got a giggle out of Blabs? Love that. No, you seem like you enjoy that so much. Young Stove says, Will you look at that? Me and Phoenix have the same birthday as Barbara Streisand. I'm 39 today.
Happy
Fuck my life.
Happy birthday.
Young Stove says, this goes to Final Fantasy. Obviously, as a 90s kid, I played the games over and over. Take me back. Thank you very much, Young
But
Stove.
just so you know, Phoenix didn't have a birthday. He was hatched from a failed science lab
Rude.
experiment.
Unbelievable.
How much was that for?
That was for a sweet $10. We have Danny came in with $4.99. Says, I have autism, but I live in Texas. I have yeehawsm. Anyways, put this towards Pokemon. Thank you, Danny. That's $5 for Pokemon. Artemis Kane with $20 says, Kodiak, the VTuber going through the smear campaign, is actually a huge fan of you guys and is a veteran interested in helping with events. Just saying, it'd be cool to have him on. $20 to Final Fantasy. Cool, thanks, man. Yeah, we talked about Kodiak the other day and that all the nonsense that's going on there. I appreciate that. Last Effect with $20 for Pokemon says, what is a man? What is this? A man only Jamaican corn? Am I reading that right? What?
I'll read it. Last Effect for $20 because Craig can't read.
What?
20 for
Hold
Pokemon.
on. What is this?
A man only Jamaican
corn? Yeah. What does that even mean?
Maybe it's something gay.
A lot of anger.
I'm
It
so
sounds
mad.
a lot like Apocalypse with
Jesus.
femboys. Blabs, can't wait for the playthrough video and review. We know you played it after the show and got all climatic endings. I did not play that game. I did not watch that game. I closed it upon immediate scene of the horribleness that was on my screen. Thank you.
So mad. All right, Dr. T.S. King came in with $20. His Final Fantasy.
Dirt is king.
Dr. T.S. King came in with $20. His Final Fantasy isn't even the best Squaresoft product, that being Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross series. Pokemon has been going downhill after the 5th generation. I vote for Xenosaga. Thank you for that, Dr. T.S. King. Bentley Pretend says, hey, Craig and Side Scrollers, my son heard the song Friday by Rebecca Black, and I had to show him the video to let him know how bad the song is. I felt the pain when I saw it released 14 years ago. Hashtag Final Fantasy. $10 for Final Fantasy.
14 years ago, huh? That was fast.
Do y'all remember when that came out? That Friday, right? Vera, I bet
And then
you.
Saturday came out.
I bet you, Vera, probably still rock that today.
Oh yeah, I love it so much.
She actually listens to it every time before she joins us on Side Scrollers every other Friday.
Exactly. Yep.
Well, that makes me happy to know. Lady Decade, do you blast that on repeat consistently?
No. Honestly, no. No, I can TFI Friday, but no, I won't play that song. I do remember the song, but no.
Yeah,
There's
it's an
some
absolute
things America
cancer.
can keep. Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking America, let's go. All right, Marmalade with 20 says, correction, the P320 did not go off. It was a story the airman made up. The one shot him and made others lie about it. 20 for Xenosaga. Thank you, Marmalade. Appreciate that. There's so much misinformation on our show. We are the hotbed for misinformation on the internet, which is great.
True.
Piggy Boy says with 5 says Pokemon is just as dead as Final Fantasy. Put this towards Final Fantasy. It's 5 for Final Fantasy. Bart came in with 5 for Final Fantasy. Says because of what Nintendo did to the Gale Claw for the sake of Pokemon. All right, there's $5 for Pokemon. Thank you for your strife there, Bart. Suffer So Proud for 10 says, damn it, Craig, you could have worn that shirt to support you. You could have worn that shirt in support of Assassin's Creed versus God of War battle. Hi, Emmy. Lady Decade, what is an anorak? I was watching Top Gear recently. 10 for Final Fantasy. What's an anorak? I don't even know what that means. Sounds like a deadly chemical.
An anorak is a type of coat that was quite popular in the 80s. So you would call someone an anorak if they was a nerd about something, like someone who was interested in train spotting or watching planes and then writing down the numbers of said automobiles. And yeah, so basically in the 80s, you would call someone an anorak, and in 2026, you'd say you're an autist.
So you can't say that anymore? You can't say an anorak anymore?
I don't know. To be honest with you, there's a lot of people that are absolute anoraks. I'm probably one of them, but there's a lot of people who's
Gotta be
absolute
honest, I keep
anoraks.
thinking she's saying anorexic, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of anorexic people out there.
It's like I'm
No.
scared. It's rough. Crumb says, I'm pretty sure today's matchup was supposed to be Xenosaga versus Pow World. That's incorrect, Crumbs. That's not all right. Neof Strife came in with $50 says chat use Xenosaga as a symbol to fight against this rigged competition. We lost many great consoles to change the rules. Rise against Marcus Phoenix and his alt account for Xenosaga for Foxu. $50 for Xenosaga. Joey came in with 10 says I got to go with Pokemon. Red, blue, and yellow are absolute classics for the Game Boy. Love the anime back in the day. And Pokemon Stadium games on the N64. Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorites, but not enough. 10 for Pokemon. And Last Effect came in with 2. Says Pokemon equals Poke-A-Mon, guys. Corn. Replace C with P. I know. Get it. I don't know what you're saying. I get it. Poke-A-Mon. Do you guys say Pokemon or Poke-A-Mon?
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay.
Pokemon.
More like Poke-A-Mon. Am I right?
No. Poke-eh. Poke-eh. Eh.
Eh. Poke.
Eh.
Do it again.
Poke-eh. Mo.
We're going to take that clip and make all sorts of weird sounds of that. Thank you very much. All right. Weird. All right. Let's slowly pivot away from all that. Phoenix, let's get a quick update from you.
Deep sigh. Here we go. So it is $45 for Poke-A-Mon and $65 for Final Fantasy. But wait, hold on. $90 for Xenosaga.
All right. I feel like I have an idea, Phoenix. I'll talk to you about it after the show.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. Lots to get to today. I'm ready for it. Are y'all ready for it? Yes. The answer is yes.
Boy, howdy.
Yes. Okay, let's go. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news. If there is one thing in the world that I love talking about on this show more than anything ever, it's Legos. Man, do I love Lego talk, but it ends up on our run sheet for Blabs and Vara because they love talking Legos.
Yeah,
They love
I
it.
Buy
made, I made the
Legos.
segment
Shit.
for Vara like, I don't know, 4 days ago.
I know.
Yeah. I'm a big Lego investor, but only specific Lego sets. Like
on.
lately, it's just been Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I'll buy them all.
All right. Did you buy this coming June 1st?
It's not up for pre-order yet. I've been checking every day. I'm
Yeah.
waiting.
Oh my God.
It's been leaked. It's part of the June wave.
So wait,
You
hold on.
understand that term, Craig? The wave.
This is where your super chats go when people like super chat you.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
Look at that. That is quite impressive.
It's going to be the 6th largest Lego set ever created.
Wow. How much time will you spend making that?
A lot.
All of your time?
Yeah, all the time. I'm
Is it-
so hyped for this.
Here's my
you
thing
gonna-
about Legos. Yeah, go
Are
ahead,
you going to
Decade.
set Thranduil? Are you going to set Thranduil on fire and then flick him off the top?
Yes.
You know what I've always wanted to do with Lego? Make a cake and have like the orange and brown, like lava, and then get a minifigure of Anakin and Obi-Wan and have them dueling on like
Oh, you
this
have the high
chocolate
ground
cake.
now!
Yes, I want to do that, and then like have Anakin's legs like somewhere else on the cake and be like, ah. That's what I want to do. I want to do it. Rude. I wanted to do that for my sister's birthday years ago, but she didn't want anything to do with it. So yeah, I never did it.
Well, she's stupid.
I know, and she's a bigger Star Wars fan than I am.
What the hell?
Blabs, I'm telling you right now, next time you're down here, we will commit to creating that. We will
I've
have
never
an
baked a cake before either, so that'll be interesting.
What?
Slap
Well, not by
Pinky's foot.
myself. Oh, entirely by myself, never. I always make banana bread.
I can do it. I'm actually great at making cakes. I'll be the first.
I had no
Fondue.
doubt you're great. Yes.
I'm very good at it. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I think we
I'll
should
do
make
it.
that happen. And regardless of how horrible it turns out, it's still a work of art. Which is great, Labs.
Yeah, I watched the Star Wars clip this morning, and I was like, I have the high ground. Yeah, so.
Decade, you were holding something up?
Oh, yeah, Richard left his book in here. So I was going to beat Labs with it.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty standard thing. She loves getting beaten by Star Wars books.
In my free time, every day.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. But I'm serious, Blabs. If you want to make that happen, I will invest in the cake batter
Excuse me, invest. We're gonna make it from scratch, fool.
Oh, really? You want to make?
Yep. What
So,
I'm doing
just
from
to be
this
clear-
box shit. What the hell?
Somebody who's never made a cake before. So you're
We're
like,
going all in. Yeah. How else are you
Okay.
gonna learn?
well, I'm just saying, like this, like running a marathon for the first time.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
I'll be
It's
fine.
not that hard.
I know it's not. That hard.
I made banana bread. How hard can it be?
If you can make banana bread, you can make a cake, Blabs.
Exactly.
I just sent you something in the private chat, by the way.
Me?
Blabs and crew. I'm watching it now. You can see it. I wouldn't put the sound on and maybe some Star Wars music, but there it is.
Yeah, it's Star Wars music and everything in it.
Oh,
Making
is this?
Star
What,
Wars? That's basically it. That's what I want to do.
did you get beaten to this?
No, dude. It's lots of people do it. So.
Oh, I thought this was like some fun original idea over here.
No, I've
No,
seen it
no.
I've seen it on the webs years ago when I wanted to do it.
I can't wait to do this
Cool.
thing that everyone has done.
I want to try it for myself. It'd be so fun. Look at that.
Oh, so yummy.
Yeah. And then he's got the little platforms for Anakin. Like, that's freaking amazing. Look at that. It's like, I have the high ground. Yeah.
That
at
Obi-Wan
how-
sounds like Pee Wee Herman.
Look at how absolutely underwhelmed the son is for all that hard work.
What is this?
That's right. It's her boyfriend. Okay, yeah, he's like whatever.
I would totally make that. That looks like fun.
No doubt. That's great. Well, Blaz, maybe we can make that happen for you.
Oh, Chaz says I should do it with my banana bread. I am gonna make banana bread later, I think. So maybe I just have to buy the minifigures.
I'm sorry, you buy the what?
Buy the minifigures.
Oh, okay. And Blaz, that's a good point. It doesn't need to be chocolate cake because it's going to be frosted. You can just make your banana bread.
Yeah, and then I put Nutella on top of it.
Yeah. Okay.
You should make a Kay and James like anniversary cake with banana bread and then give that to them. Like make it
Yeah,
a
but
whole
it was,
banana
their
bread.
anniversary already happened. It was like 2 months ago, sadly.
So
There's
what?
someone on
Just making a
TikTok who's
banana
very
joke.
good at making cakes, so you could learn from, called Cedric Lorenzen. And you probably can't actually show that on here, actually. You might take them.
Does he make a lot of dick kicks? A lot of dick
No,
kicks.
but
Oh.
he's making very good content for ladies to watch.
Oh my.
Does he have his shirt off? Is that what the idea is? He's like, oh,
He's got more than the shirt off. He's doing stuff with his hands that aren't with.
okay.
He's doing stuff with his hands. Render me intrigued
He finger paints, clearly.
and mildly
Yes.
excited.
Yeah, and he bites things and spits on it too, and
Ew,
he's
I
making
don't want to see
a cake.
that.
Hey,
It's,
I feel
you'll have to take a look.
we're learning a lot about
I love
decades today.
Legos.
Yeah,
I'll be right
like-
back.
So anyway, back to Lego.
Oh, he's back already. That's good. So back to Lego, Vara, and I'm sure Vera's over here just like typing up that guy's TikTok handle over here. No. All right. Did you hear the news that $1 million of Legos were stolen just recently? This is 3 arrested after $1 million Lego shipment stolen in Texas and now recovered in California. They stole all the Legos. 3 men have been arrested. Yeah, go ahead.
If I could steal $1 million worth of Legos, I would. I'm just being honest. Like if the opportunity was
Hassan.
presented to me,
I know.
fuck it.
I know you sound very much like Hassan
See,
Piker
I just-
right
Do
now.
you have a pony?
See, my problem is that I generally don't care about Legos unless it's Legos I'm excited for, like the Arkham Asylum set or all of the Lord of the Rings ones. I have all of the LOTR ones now.
Do you have the ones from like the early 2000s as well?
I don't have all of them.
I was gonna say, I'm like, bro,
'Cause
those are fucking expensive.
a
For
lot of
what?
them are expensive. I have a couple of them now.
So they were found in Moreno Valley, Mojave, California. Anyways, it's 3 guys: Jose Lopez, Ruben Lopez Flores, and Freddie Hernandez Polinar. Tell you what, man, let's just.
They
if we
sound
could have-
Asian.
Well, if we could have more, that sounds Asian to you, Phoenix?
It's a joke.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, holy shit. Yeah, if we can have more stereotypical Latino names. I mean, also from Chino, of all things. That's great. So they were flagged down. Deputies searched the box trucks and discovered a large quantity of Lego products. A search of the surrounding area led to the discovery of 2 freight trailers connected to the case. Holy crap. $1 million worth of Lego products, all stolen merchandise, and freight trailers were recovered. The 3 suspects were arrested and charged with possession of a stolen vehicle, cargo theft, and conspiracy.
Can you imagine? Like, I bet you they thought like, oh, we're gonna steal it, whatever it is, and they're thinking it's like really high value items, and they opened up the truck, it's fucking Legos, like it was like Beanie Babies or some bullshit. Just
don't be bashing on Beanie Babies.
I probably.
Do you guys remember
sorry.
Bruno, the Beanie Baby? Bruno.
My favorite of all the Beanie Babies.
No, Blabs, I don't think anybody remembers
No
any
idea.
Beanie Babies.
I do.
There it is. First one today. Vara, if you had $1 million worth of Legos, would you dive into them like Scrooge McDuck?
Yes, I would.
I think I'd like to see that. Why aren't you sponsored by Lego? Why don't you have like a Lego channel?
Yeah.
I just don't have enough time to sit and build Legos for like 5 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the problem. Lego sets are very time consuming.
They are. And expensive.
Especially all like the LOTR ones because they're so big, like 8,000 pieces, 7,000 pieces. Those are big sets.
Yeah. Well, people really love Lego. I mean, this is Hassan has got his eyes clear. I don't know if you guys saw the story about him talking about how it was fine to steal from these giant companies, right? But, Lego would be one of those companies that he would be on board with, especially with this guy who wanted to steal $34,000 worth of Legos and actually swapped it with pasta over here. He put the Goya noodle dish over here in replacing it. So he went in and swapped them out at Target stores and with pasta noodles here. $34,000, 70 targets were targeted. This is a total crime spree here, making his way. Jarrell Augustine.
Sounds Asian, right, Phoenix?
It sure does. It actually really reminds me of a story. Can I tell it real quick? It's actually
Nothing would make you happier. Yes, Phoenix, go ahead.
So back in San Francisco, I forgot his name. We'll call him Gary, whatever. A good friend, a roommate of mine. We're out and about, and the shadiest fucking car you've ever seen. Like, if you saw the car, you would just run away instinctively. Drove around, goes, hey, you guys want a laptop? I just stole it from Best Buy. Do you want it? And I'm like, no. And I'm thinking we're just going to keep on going. Nope, not Gary. He's like, well, I am in the market for a laptop. And I went, well, oh, Gary, you're such a fucking idiot. But at that point, once he said yes to that, I just wanted to enjoy the chaos that I knew was coming. So he comes out, he brings his laptop. He's like, okay, guy, I'm going to give it to you $200, $200. This is a laptop that should have been a lot more than $200. But he was like, you can't touch it. You can't do anything. I got to see the money first. So we go to an ATM machine. He pulls out the $200. He gives, it was like $200 to $500, something like that. He hands him the thing. And then he's like, okay, here's your box. And like, Gary's like, this is really heavy. He's like, oh yeah, state of the art. So, but then as the guy tries to peel away in the car, because he's trying to get out immediately, he had a problem with the car, so he had Gary push the car to push the car out. And then that took 10 minutes to get him out, and then the car finally leaves. And so then Gary opens up the laptop, which is in what had to be 20 layers of saran wrap and duct tape and all this other shit. And it was just bricks. And then the best part is that later on, just as we're walking away and he realized he spent $200 on bricks, the car drove around and then threw a beer bottle at his head, and I'll never forget the dunk. And I just kept laughing and laughing, Craig.
That may be the greatest story I've ever heard in my life.
I know. Listen, it's probably a derailment, but you had to be there. And just the idea of him spending money and then actually helping the car get away, actually pushing the car to get away, and that the car was such an asshole that he drove right around the corner again and then threw a beer bottle at his head. I loved it.
adding insult to injury right there.
Yeah,
he gave him $200
exactly.
for bricks, and he got hit by the. After
beer bottle.
that's spectacular. That is absolutely spectacular. Well, thank you for that fine derailment, Phoenix.
Well, I can bring it back to Lego. I just looked at how many
that's
Lego
good.
sets I own. Do you want to guess how many Lego sets I own?
32.
Higher.
How many
I'm going to
Legos?
say 75.
I'm going 65.
Craig?
4.
That's cute.
I know that's a lie. That's not true.
Yeah. So including polybags, because I include that as a set. I have 99.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just
I'm
checked
not
the
shocked.
spreadsheet. Just check the spreadsheet. Yeah.
To be fair, we've got about 15 downstairs. Just Mario Lego that
All
my
right.
husband will painstakingly
Get
put
on my
together for our
level.
boys for them to dismantle. So I've said I want nothing to do with it. It's too
Neither
traumatic.
do I, which is why we're going to move on from this segment. As much joy as it brings Blabs to talk about Legos, we're done.
Is it not killing you that you're just one away from 100? Is that not killing
Yeah, I
you?
just checked it. I was like, oh man, because it says
She's
it's
like-
at 100 on my spreadsheet, but if you scroll all the way down up to number 1, it says set name like shit, so it's actually 99.
You gotta go to Amazon quick. Order something
Quick.
fast.
I mean, I was just looking at the June wave for Harry Potter Legos, but I'm not impressed by them, so I won't be getting them.
it's
They're
tough.
expensive and they're not that cute.
I got to get a hold of this show quickly. All right. All right. Hey, Air Shipment came into 10, says Xenosaga because you won't play Vara's Beach Boys intro song. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Vera Dark. Alectron for
How
10.
much was that for?
That was 10 for Xenosaga. Alectron says, I know Pokemon should get this because it's the highest grossing game media franchise of all time, but I'm going to make you a deal. If you play Do You Know Lahi and Blaz plays with the GOAT Soken, it goes to Final Fantasy. No deal. Goes to 10. Goes to 10 to Pokemon there. Yeti says, if we're talking about guns, then we should view them like chainsaws. It's a great tool to have in many different uses that use this basic function. But at the end of the day, it would put you in the hospital if you misuse it. Thank you, Yeti. Yes. Torgo for 5. By the way, I know, Torgo, I want to let you know, Dragon's Treasure told me not to read those things when you come in with super chats like that. So out of respect to him, I'm not going to read them. But thank you for that. Mercenary came in with $20 US via Rumble Wallet. I guess he got his wallet situation squared away. And now that means it's a 5X. That's $100 to Pokemon. Says, and I will not allow it to be dishonored by final fail. I refuse to allow this to stand. So 100 votes.
And congratulations for that, because now you just beat not only Final Fantasy, but also Xenosaga with that little 5 times there. Congrats.
Dance with the Devil came in with $20 for Pokemon. Says, I have been a Pokemon fan since I was 5. Played the games, watched the anime, still collect the cards. Games now might be lamer, but I still play them. I'm 33, by the way. What's Saga Xeno or Final Fantasy Final? Yeah. Well, $20 right there for Pokemon. Thank you so much, Dance with Devil. We'll continue with your super chats here in just a minute. Speaking of firearms, this is breaking right now, Phoenix. This happened in the last hour, and I just wanted to get your thoughts. And honestly, I'd like to hear Lady Decade's thoughts on this. Breaking. Justice Department announced it's readopting the firing squad as means of an execution.
Is that even real?
I don't. It's from Fox News, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going based off of what it is. So we're gonna be popping a cap on all the bad. You know, I got to be honest. Child predators, line them up. I'm just saying there are people that could. You know my only thing about the firing squad. It's too fast, right? It's too fast. There's some people like they want to be killed by guns. There's death by cop. You know, they go out, they want to get shot up, right? No. I think we've been too nice with our lethal injection, if I'm being totally honest with you. This idea of like putting a serum in your bloodstream and having you slowly die. No, way too nice. No. Like, I want to see you struggle, you motherfucker. Maybe I'm just really mean when it comes to that. And I think I probably am. But if you committed such a heinous crime that you're going to die, and you deserve to die for that, you should struggle. Maybe I'm just mean. Am I the asshole here, Phoenix?
Well, I mean, there's all sorts of fun. Like, you could put like nanobots in your body and just let it, for the course of a month, just start tearing into every organ and artery that you have. And it just is just opening things up. You've got blood, internal bleeding, acid pouring all over the place, things like that. Could be fun as well if you wanted.
Lady Decade, your thoughts on nanobots used as the death penalty?
Well, yeah. You've got quite an imagination. I'm just thinking, like, I was sitting there just thinking, when was the last person executed in the United Kingdom? And so I just quickly Googled it, and it was in 1964. So for me, like, death penalties is something that you see on, like in film and on TV. That's not something that happens over here for us. So I associate that with, like, the Green Mile and people being, like, going in an electric chair or being, like, injected with something and put to sleep. So a firing squad, that almost is adding, like, pomp and circumstance to ending someone.
I wonder if
Like,
they could
it
use
just seems
machines now. The firing squad. I bet you could be automated.
Yeah, it'll be those dogs with the guns mounted to their backs, the
Ooh,
robot dogs.
I want to get killed by a dog with a little gun on. That's an adorable way to go.
It's adorable. She's getting the fearful idea of a dog running after you with a little gun in its forehead.
Those robot dogs. They're using those robot dogs, aren't they? Or am I
just want
imagining
a cute pupper. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about those really creepy automated things that really move like a dog, but they look nothing like it. I know
The
what you're talking
Boston
Yes.
Dynamic robots.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
I just want a cute little adorable dog with a duct tape gun on it, and it's just firing away. And it's just like, whatever. It piercing arteries and shit, but it's adorable.
I saw somebody mention that the firing squad is much cheaper, right? It's cheaper than the other ways of execution, right? What if, and this is kind of fucked up and very kind of Running Man-ish, right? But what if...
Make them fight.
No. You had a pay-per-view offering to help cover the cost. And it was like a $20 subscription, right? To watch the executions of these horrible, horrible criminals. I think people would be all on board with that.
Hell in a cell with guns.
Right? Just saying.
God.
Listen, now I do come from the place where we have a Texas prison museum here. I don't know if you guys are aware that this is a real thing. We're so proud of our prisons in Texas that we have an entire museum for them. So I'm on board. And by the way, one of the billboards just says Texas Prison Museum, and in the middle of the billboard, it just has an electric chair. How great! It's like, tells you everything you need to know, right? Old Gertrude right there, the electric chair. All right. Anyways, I will pivot from electric chair and capital punishment talk as best as I can. This may be an ad that I saw on X, but I got to be honest, it's working. If you're a big ping pong fan, I can't think of a better use of technology than this. Look at this right here. Little bit of ping pong, little technology here, playing your little video game in ping pong. Pretty damn fun, huh?
I'd love to play that.
Looks
Right?
great.
That looks so fun.
I agree. You could do it.
I would just be curious if there's a warranty on the screen in case you smash it.
Well,
Someone gets really angry and really
Yeah.
the actual balls themselves are not exact. It's not like a baseball.
Yeah,
or
but what if
anything,
you
right?
got like some Hulk and he's like, "Whoa," and then he just smashes the screen, you know?
Some stupid try hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like curiosity here. Like, what's the warranty like on that screen?
It seems like a pretty good way to get pretty good. Like if you could put targets on it and stuff, I'm sure they have. Like this is just like a Space Invader version of it. But if you were to put targets on it, and it seems like a really great way to train. If I'm being totally honest.
The Chinese are going to be all over that.
Oh man, they've been on this for a decade. We're way behind. Now this is pretty cool. I love this idea of using technology with some sort of practical sport. I've seen a lot of actual sports adopt kind of the gamification of training when it comes to this, where you'll see this is such a dad thing. But you see like basketball gyms where your kids are playing. They now have like tracking for your shot to see the arc of the shot and your shooting percentage. All these things that are so overblown, but very, very cool. So, anyways, a little bit of bit pong. You guys on board with the bit pong?
Yeah.
Great topic. All right, sounds good. Let's go and move on. Hey, I did have that Zelda Princess Courage Reborn trailer, which Phoenix will be playing the music to in his head here.
Dun, dun, da, 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 da,
Oh, that's so cute. He hit puberty.
That's great, Phoenix. Does this go widescreen or does it stick to 4x3?
No, I bet you it's
aspect?
going to open up soon. That's probably going to be when the remaster comes.
Yeah, that's always one of my favorite things with these remastered trailers is when it goes from a 4x3 aspect ratio to a 16:9. Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the remaster can make the gameplay from utter shit to something good.
Wow.
Whoa. Don't fucking rage bait me, brother.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Vara versus Phoenix. Fight. Okay, so is this gonna improve at this point, or is this all the same thing? Is it 4x3?
There it goes.
Okay,
There it
there
is,
it goes.
there it is.
As soon as you start complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm just speaking.
Vara's like,
facts here.
patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
Unlocked frame rate. All right. So this makes you super happy here, Vara?
Yes.
Oh,
it looks fucking sick.
What is
Can't
it
wait to
about?
play it.
What is it about Twilight Princess that?
I don't know. I
really-
think it's just the aesthetic, the different character relationships. Like it's just very unique. And I mean, I
the
love
farming
so
simulator at the beginning.
I mean, I love so many of the Zelda games. This one, I don't know, it's just special to me.
Barry, what was your first Zelda game you played?
Probably Ocarina.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you grew up with the 3D Zelda games.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But at this point, I've played most of them.
Kind of a hot opinion on this. I actually very much enjoy Skyward Sword. I've always enjoyed Skyward Sword.
Yikes.
I know.
Skyward Sword's great.
Oh, okay. All right.
A lot of wrong opinions today.
Wow.
Okay, what's your top 3 Zelda games then?
I would for me, and I know this isn't accurate, but for me, it's actually Link's Awakening, the remastered version, then Ocarina, then Link to the Past.
Yeah, fair enough. For me, it's Twilight Princess, Ocarina, and I don't know, to be honest. Like, I really love Minish Cap as well. It's so nostalgic for me, but Skyward Sword's also great.
Minish
Do
Cap
agree.
was really good.
Yeah.
Good. The thing about Skyward Sword for me in particular was the relationship that Link has with Zelda in that game.
Yeah.
I really like.
Clearly had the better story of all of them. I will say that.
It was great. Great. Speaking of Zelda, we got a new look at Link in the Legend of Zelda movie. You guys want to take a look at this? I'm sure you guys all saw this. Decade, did you see how Link looks in this little piece of promo art that was released?
Not
What are your thoughts?
Oh.
It looks pretty damn good.
That's I like that. I think he looks
English.
lovely.
Me likey, she says.
Yeah, that's yes.
All
Yes,
right,
very much so. I think that looks beautiful. That's lovely.
Right. Vera?
I think that it looks great. I'm pretty excited for this movie. I generally am not the biggest fan of like live action adaptations, but I do have a bit of hope.
My thought is that Shigeru Miyamoto will not let this movie suck.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like-
Yeah, I agree.
The idea, let me tell you why. And I think most people will be, oh, it's a franchise he started. It's not just a franchise he started. It's a franchise that is built around his childhood, right? The whole idea of Zelda was that it was built around his inspiration of going around and adventuring as a kid and going and finding these little nooks and crannies and these little caves and stuff. And that was the whole idea of Zelda. Or at least that's the way I've always heard it. So if you don't fuck with things that fuck with your childhood, right? And Zelda is directly tied to Shigeru Miyamoto's childhood. So a lot of people were very concerned about this. Now, do I think that it should probably be an animated feature? Yeah, because that way Link doesn't age. Link can stay the same age the entire time, right?
Live action all the way.
Well, once again, your actors will get older.
Yeah, but, I mean, we have digital technology for that, and plus, I would also think if they probably do it like the games, where then it's a whole new Zelda. It's a whole different look to it. Like you could, in theory, have a Wind Waker that's a cartoon Zelda. You know.
True. Yeah, there's truth in that, but I think I do have a lot of faith when it comes to this movie for sure.
Do you think he's going to talk? That's the question.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so
And
too.
he
I
never
think
shuts up. Actually, it's
Yeah,
like the
actually,
opposite.
yeah.
He never shuts up.
The real chatty Cathy.
And then we're going to end up with CGI flipping Link instead, aren't we?
right. I'm sure there'll be plenty of little Easter eggs in there. I'm sure we'll get like a excuse me, princess or something.
I think what
Sure.
they're gonna do, or at least what I think they should do, is for the first maybe chunk of the movie he's silent and he only really talks to Zelda after
Right.
that.
I think that'd be cool. I mean, that's the idea, is him and Zelda are so closely tied to it. Maybe he'll have relationships with townsfolk and things like that. But I would like to see some memes, some like little nods, especially if he tied to like the Zelda CDI, like
It sure is boring around here.
My boy.
I just wonder what Ganon's
My
up
boy.
to.
like nothing would make me happier is if he doesn't need to be like that. Gee, if he's just like, geez, it sure is boring around here. I wonder what Ganon's up to. Like he just kind of randomly says that or thinks that. That'd be super funny. And if there was a king in it that says go, my boy, like that, that'd be outstanding. Staying on the movie topic of video games, the Elden Ring movie is coming out March 3rd, 2028. Have you guys heard about the Elden Ring movie?
Yes.
I haven't. I'm missing
Vera.
out on everything.
Vera has the
Wow,
countdown.
Alex Garland is doing it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's
Who is
gonna be
Alex
amazing.
Garland?
He does like he makes films, like he's done great work. I'm blanking now on every single one of them, but like he's also a writer as well. Do you know if he's
Ex
writing
Machina,
this?
28
Yeah.
years later, Annihilation, 28 Days Later, Civil War.
Yeah, basically all my favorite
Yeah.
films. Like Ex Machina is one of my favorients.
Oh, and he's done
But,
stuff in DMC. Yeah. Go.
Yeah,
Vera.
yeah, he has. But I believe that he's doing like, he's kind of overseeing the entire project. So he's got like his hands in every element of it.
$100 million budget. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good movie.
I hope so. The set images that we've seen so far have been pretty great. And a lot of the costumes also look pretty good. But at the same time, you never really know until something comes out. You might see leaked images that look good, and then it comes out and like the story's trash and they've erased half the characters that you were excited to see, and they do a maybe not entirely new or unique story, but they make changes and retcons in order for it to be adapted to live action. Like it can go so wrong so fast.
He has changed source material a lot in the past.
He has.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I would argue pretty good changes. So I've got faith in this.
I do too. I'm hopeful. I'm excited, but at the same time, like he recently wrote Bone Temple. Bone Temple fucking sucked. He also wrote 28 Years Later, which a lot of people really didn't like. He's done a lot of stuff over the past couple of years that just wasn't very good, like Civil War. But, at the same time, I'm willing to give it a chance. I don't think that he's the worst choice, but also, will he be the best choice? Yeah, he is.
Well, you can wait about 18 months before Elden Ring is released. March 3rd, 2028, as Phoenix has started the countdown. He put a notification in his calendar right now.
I have. Yeah, absolutely.
Ready to go. Thank you for that. All right, a little bit of video game movie. I told you we're going to be heavy video games today, guys. Heavy.
Best question. If there was a that's the one I care about. If there was a Metroid movie, would you want it live action, which is the correct choice, or would you want it animated?
I don't know.
Personally,
How could you say animated?
No, personally, I would say live action because you got it was inspired by Alien.
Yeah, I mean, I would generally say live action, but I feel like live action adaptations fail much more than animateds do. So that's my only the only thing that's holding me back.
Okay.
Also, it would depend on the budget, because if it's got like a $30 million budget and it's low budget, well, then it's just gonna fucking suck. But if we're talking like hundreds of millions of dollars and they can go all out with like the writers and the cinematographers and stuff, then yeah, live action would be where I'd lean.
Is there a video game adaptation that you'd like to see? A video game adapted to a movie that you'd like to see that hasn't been done yet?
If it was going to be done properly, I think there's already, off the top of my head, Xenoblade Chronicles would probably be really, really interesting. But then I wouldn't know whether that would be better as a live action or whether that would be better as an animation. I don't know. I was going to say The Witcher, because the TV series after Henry Cavill left, I've not even bothered watching it, and then they've done sort of animated films, so that it's all been crap. I'd love to see that done properly and actually true to the lore and not changing things. But no, probably Xenoblade Chronicles, just because my eye's looking at the box of it over there as well.
You know, a movie
Hear me out.
Oh, here we go. Yes,
franchise
Buzz.
to movie, Jurassic World Evolution.
They fucking Zoo Tycoon. Both bangers, of course.
Yeah, I'm honestly looking.
The movie about making a park.
And there you go.
You let all the T-Rexes out and eat everyone.
Yeah. Well, whilst we're at it, 2 Point Hospital. Might as well make that into a
2 hours of architecture, and then it's just a finale of dinosaurs eating people.
Yeah, you know, it's not a video game, but I'm actually looking forward to the new Gundam live action movie that they're doing.
Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah,
And
Sydney
Noah
Sweeney's
Centineo?
starring in it, so I'm honestly kind of hyped for that. I think though that also would need a very high budget, and it's also Netflix, which is like kind of a major issue, but I'm looking forward to that. I am a little bit more hopeful than I probably should be, though, to be fair.
Chat's
You know,
right. Roller
you know
Coaster
they did an-
Tycoon.
You know, they did an
Everyone
Amazon
dies.
series of Yakuza. If you go on IGN's YouTube channel, actual Ryu Gotoku, I can't say that, have made their own Yakuza series, which is on the IGN YouTube channel, and is literally frame by frame identical to the games, to the point it's almost unwatchable, because it is like, I've seen it before, but there's actual real actors. It's mental. It's really bizarre to watch, but they've even got the characters walking through scenes from the actual game, so not real streets in like Kabukicho. They've got actual Kamurocho, the characters walking through. It's very like strangely watchable if you're really into Yakuza like I am.
There's a franchise that I actually think would work really well in a live action cinema, which would be Yakuza would be great. But also, what about Phoenix? I think you may like this one, Streets of Rage.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think you can also add a little bit of camp to it too, which would make it kind of fun. Yeah.
I mean, it's more or less Taken, right? It's more or less what you're making, just with the Streets of Rage slapped on it, with 3 people fighting or 2 people fighting, buddy cop. Don't make it a buddy comedy though. Don't do that. That'd be a horrible idea.
If they did Streets of Rage but made it like Kung Fury, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Kung Fury was great.
He made a sequel a few years ago.
They were going to make a sequel, but it didn't come out.
Oh, it never did?
No, it never did, because it was going through legal trouble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense, because I remember hearing about the sequel, but I don't. All right, well, that's a bummer. All right, we're going to move on to some more hardcore video games here in a second. Very excited for that. But first, Big Papa came in with $2. Says Lady Decade said Thranduil instead of Denethor. Yeah.
Yeah. When we were talking about the Lego set, I didn't even catch it.
Yeah.
How could you do this, Lady
idiot.
Decade? Oh my
absolute
gosh.
C unit.
I didn't even catch it though.
Nightcall came in with 5. Says Blabs has 99 Legos, but a brick ain't one.
This is true.
Late X says Pokemon already beat, since Digimon already beat Pokemon, if Pokemon wins, means Digimon wins, right? Phoenix put this 5 on Digimon. That's not how this works. Can't do that. Mercenary says Pokemon. Says no, my Rumble wallet is still broken. I still have keep reinstalling the app on my phone to get it to work once before breaks. Interesting. Okay. Wolf and Wings. Remember, for 22 months, can this go to Pokemon? Yes, it can. $3 for Pokemon. Victus Omega says with $20 says 2 franchises that have fallen hard based on bested by indie developers, both. But at least Pokemon hasn't rap danced on my childhood like SE has with Final Fantasy. This goes to Pokemon. I know. SE is a small indie company. Hashtag sarcasm. That's $20 for the Pokemon. Lord of the Ree says, Blaz, will you please read these? I am having a hard time with these allergies right now. My goodness.
Okay, Mercenary for One says, Pokemon, I have a better idea for people who need capital punishment. Cover them in thermite, set them alight, and make sure they have a weird weight around their feet and dump them in the Marina's Trench. What the fuck, dude? Anyway, Lord of the
there's
Rings
much better than that, but yeah.
for 5 says, there's a whitest kids you know sketch about a firing squad, and it's absolutely hilarious. This is for Final Fantasy. 5 for Final Fantasy. Toa for 2 says, Alien vs. Predator, Running Man style. Xenosaga. That's 2 for Xenosaga. Ranger George for 50. There's a Lady Decade frolic for you guys. Bring back hanging for the death penalty. Vara, thoughts on the Black Flag resync trailer? We'll get to that in a bit. It looks good visually, but nothing about it makes me want to spend money on it. I'll stick with the Enzo collection. They keep saying Ezio. Is it Enzo or is it Ezio? I don't know.
Ezio Auditore. Yeah.
Differenze.
Yeah.
Also, my money's on Pokemon. Just found my Game Boy Color yesterday when I was doing spring cleaning. Happy birthday, Phoenix.
You'd think that as an Italian
you.
Blabs, you'd know that and you'd be able to say it like just like the true authentic Italian Vera is.
Right.
That's
anyway,
me.
Red Beer for 5 says...
How much was that for?
That was 50. Red Beer for 5 says, you could kill predators with a Tylenol overdose. It takes weeks, and all your organs slowly and painfully shut down. It's a brutal way to kill yourself. Pokemon. 5 for Pokemon. Mercenary for 1 says, Pokemon, here's the thing with thermite. It burns even underwater, so you get the best of both worlds, drowning and burning to death at the same time. Dude, you're fucked. Anyway,
Now, you
that's
guys
1
have
for
not. You
Pokemon.
guys have to go. If you go to Lake George, there's a great punishment museum there, and you guys are not thinking creatively at all. This is easy stuff compared to what they used to do.
Okay. Commodore Fan for 5 says, if the government had hot women in bikinis with 50 cal machine guns shooting the bad guys for a few hours at a time and charged $50 for a PPV, they would make hella bank. Just saying, y'all.
That would be the most
American thing ever.
I would say the most idiocracy thing I've ever heard in my life, and I love it. Right?
Marmalin used the Rumble wallet for $30.04, and he says, Xenosaga, happy birthday, Phoenix.
150 votes for Xenosaga right there.
Simulator for 2 says, Zelda CDI playthrough on side-scrollers, Blabs. Not a playthrough, but I try it. Icarus for 20 says, Xenoblade Chronicles movie would be sensational, I guess he's trying to say. Thank you for that. $20 for Xeno. And Jared for 1 says, here's a video game franchise that I would like to see get turned into a movie if done right, is Jack and Daxter.
Ooh.
Did they try to make a Jack and Dexter movie? I feel like they
You're
tried
thinking
that.
of Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
And we're caught up for now until I
Okay.
get to put some more in.
Awesome. I did see the massive $50 super chat that came in from Graham. Graham Cracker came in with $50. Says, has nothing to do with today's show, but I am so excited that I am telling everyone I'm getting married tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Go. Says, thanks for all the great shows you put on for us. Put my money towards Pokemon. Bless you all. Graham, that's spectacular, man. Congratulations. First comes love, then comes marriage. then comes the baby in the baby carriage. I'm just saying. Graham, enjoy it, buddy. Have fun and enjoy that day. You will remember it for the rest of your life. Unless you get divorced, which I don't think that will happen. I don't want to. Phoenix, I appreciate that you laugh at my stupid jokes.
Yeah, I was actually kind of waiting for it.
All right. But you know what is not a joke, everybody? Do you know what not a joke is? The fact that today's episode is brought to you by our wonderful friends at Rumble Wallet, baby! Listen, we talked about it earlier, right? Right now, you download the Rumble Wallet app. At the top of your screen, you got the Pokemon versus Final Fantasy matchup right now. You support, you vote that way, 5x multiple. That's just on our end right there. Rumble Wallet is spectacular in that it is a great alternative. It is the building block for an alternative to other payment processors. From a creator perspective, we love it, right? Unlike YouTube, where they take 30% of your support on Super Chats, unlike Twitch, where they take 50% of your subscriptions, Rumble Wallet takes 0%. 100% of your money goes to us, which is great. So from a creator standpoint, we love it. From a you perspective, you love it because it's your money. You don't have to worry about banks going in and freezing your assets, freezing your money. You put some money on there, you use, buy some Bitcoin, buy some Tether. It's all tied in and you're ready to go, baby. You don't have to worry about anybody taking it. I strongly encourage you to scan the QR code on your screen right now. You can see it if you're watching on Rumble, YouTube, anywhere, and give it a go. Like I said, it may not be for you, and that's cool, but I at least want you to give it a try. Just see what's going on, and you can support other creators that are over on Rumble as well, and they will be having a lot more features for this coming down the line. So be an early adopter, get in early, download it yourself, and check it out. You can go to wallet.rumble.com to download it, or you can just scan the QR code on your screen. We're going to put it on the screen a little bit later, but shout out to Rumble for making this great alternative, disruptive technology. We appreciate them. Once again, they support us, so please support them. All right. Let us move on, shall we? We shall. And let's talk the new Assassin's Creed Flag Resynced. Specifically, the Collector's Edition. Did you see the cost of the Collector's Edition here?
Nope.
Well, let's play the game. Let's play a little bit of game. You can buy the game, the launch edition of the game. That is the base cost of the game, right? We've seen games go between $30 and now upwards towards $80 if you're a Nintendo fan. Lady Decade, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced launch cost. Just the game.
Just the game. And this is Ubisoft we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to say $100.
Wow. Okay. All right. Vara, have you seen the
I
cost?
already know the prices.
Okay. All right. And Phoenix, have you seen the prices?
No, you were saying just the game itself?
The game itself. Just the launch edition of the game.
Oh, 80.
Okay. Both of you have overshot a svelte $59.99 for the launch edition. But whoa. Let's talk about the collector's edition of the game. No, keep it up, Phoenix. It's okay. Keep it up. We have the collector's edition right here. Includes the game. By the way, deluxe edition of the game. It includes all of this unnecessary crap. How much is this wonderful collector's edition of Black Flag? Lady Decade.
Is that a figure?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Is that a figure there?
Yes, that is a figure. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and say $200 then.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is correct on the dot. $199 US. No even reason to keep it. You won.
Oh, thanks.
Congratulations. Yes, $200, and you also get this stuff down here at the bottom, all the digital stuff. When was the last time y'all bought a collector's edition of a video game?
I got the Shadow of the Erd Tree one for the Elden Ring DLC.
I got the Lego Complete Star Wars in 2022 or 2023. I just got like the whole DLC included on it, but there was no actual real cool shit to it except like the steelbook case or whatever that came with, and it was a total letdown of a game, so sad.
Well, this includes a map, a notebook, a steelbook case, and in-game items also include a couple of costumes, a customization option for the Jackdaw, and a ship's cat pet.
Fun.
All right, that's great. You do get a large statue of Edward sitting on top of a treasure chest, and there we are. So, thoughts on the cat for your boat?
I mean, shit. If they're trying to get me to spend money,
Let's go.
Well,
there's no way in hell I'd give Ubisoft $1 more than they absolutely need. I would not buy a collector's edition of this game. I mean, I love the OG Black Flag, but at the same time, it's not worth $200.
Well, you can pre-purchase this right now over on Steam. By the way, I love how the terminology has changed over the years from pre-order to pre-purchase now. You can buy it ahead of time, ready to go over on Steam. Pick it up right over there. It will be available coming soon, July 9th, 2026. I also not a huge fan of the monthly subscription. Obviously, you have Ubisoft Plus. You can get it on release day for $18 a month as well as some other games for $18 a month. Yeah, I think this actually leads to a larger conversation about like the game subscription service. When you have Ubisoft Plus, you got EA Plus, whatever, go down the line. And when it comes to these things, do you think that they're like underselling the value of their games when they have like a flat $18 a month or whatever it is, but you can go out and buy the game for $60, right? They are hoping that you stay on as a member for longer than the cost of the game, the actual retail cost of the game, right? I almost feel like they're devaluing the cost of their game by saying, oh, you can play it for $18 a month, because most people will get through that game in far less than 1 month. I don't know. Am I off base on this?
No, and this is a problem that Xbox is facing right now because they are lowering the price of Game Pass Ultimate, but they're taking Call of Duty off of it, and they did cite software sale issues because the latest Call of Duty, it clearly didn't have any sticking power. A lot of people have sort of moved on from it, but they were hoping by putting it on Game Pass, well, maybe people will stay around for a couple months. Call of Duty's always been known for being a multiplayer experience, and people love the multiplayer and will put hundreds of hours into it. But I mean, when you're putting it on your subscription and people aren't even playing it or aren't subscribing for that specific reason, yeah, you're just losing out on money, because if it's a single player game, yeah, people will finish it in the span of a month. So it is worth paying the $18 instead of buying it for, in this case, $60, but in a lot of cases, $80 when games are brand new.
Are y'all subscribed to any of those platforms, Ubisoft Plus or anything like that?
no, I've got Game Pass, and I pay for PlayStation Network as well, just so that we can play games downstairs, then be able to play it upstairs on the PlayStation in the bedroom sometimes. But apart from that, no, I would never even consider
Do you have premium?
paying for Ubisoft.
You have the PlayStation.
I'm not sure. I don't use the feature.
Okay, I'm just letting you know, because if you
Yeah.
do, you get Ubisoft Plus with it.
Oh, I have no
You
idea.
get some variation of it at least.
I'll take a look then. But yeah,
Well-
it's not something that I would ever consider doing, because I don't like Ubisoft games enough to want to do that. But I'm very much of the mentality that I actually feel like these subscription services have done more harm than they've done good. I understand the point of them, and that they make gaming a lot more accessible to people who might not necessarily have been able to go out and buy a game. But I just feel like we're having an awful lot of issues now because of subscription services and live service bullshit and so on and so forth that we just don't need. And I wish it would just go back to just pay for the game and have the game. But again,
Well, Chad, I want to know what you think, because we do have first gameplay of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced here. And I would love to hear your thoughts, Chad, on this, and Vara, you in particular. Let's see. They said it's more fluid than it was. Obviously, the video is extremely fluid as well. But we also, I'll pull that up in a second. We have
one frame a minute.
I know, dozens of frames. But you can see this is the original on the left, the resynced on the right, just the side by side of these things. Vara, what are your thoughts when you see this?
I feel a bit mixed on it because I do think that it actually looks pretty decent, but at the same time, it's quite different. Edward moves a lot faster than he did in the original Black Flag, and there's more of an emphasis on doing things like utilizing parries to break enemies' guards, and so to me, it honestly kind of looks like a mix between Black Flag's OG gameplay and Assassin's Creed Shadows, like Yasuke and Noe combat, which I don't know, I just feel kind of mixed on. Like, if you're going to remake something, remake it the way that people remember it. But, I mean, maybe it'll be good. It just seems like a more standard, modern Ubisoft experience.
Well, but did you like the Resident Evil 2 remake?
I did, yeah.
I mean, they changed mechanics entirely.
Well, true.
On that.
It can work. It just, I haven't played it yet, so obviously I don't know how I feel about it until I've given it a shot. But yeah, I mean, sometimes remakes can alter things and change things around, but I also don't trust Ubisoft because a lot of Ubisoft games are very buggy, very glitchy, have a lot of problems. And so, yeah, this might look like smooth sailing, no pun intended, but then it might come out and it might be so freaking broken that it's like, oh, well, the new combat doesn't even really matter because there's issues.
There's a lot of talk about, some of the general consensus is that, like, the remake, at least the graphically, maybe not from a combat perspective, is that we saw Mal post this. They made it worse. Somehow they made it look
Yeah, I'm
worse.
not impressed by at least what they're showing me here. I'm not impressed at all.
Bring back the gaming piss filter. I'm sorry, it's so nostalgic, and it just looks better than everything being avowed colored.
Everything.
It reminds me.
Yeah.
It reminds me of before, like, Gears of War and all of, like, the gritty sort of grayscale games came out, and back to when we was having, like, bright tropical colored things. I know there's a term for it, but I can't remember what it is. Like things like Final Fantasy X with the bright tropical feeling color palettes, and I think I can't remember which Sonic game it was. Don't often meddle with Sonic 3D Sonic games, but do you know what I mean? Like the bright, cheerful colors. Mm-hmm. And because I've not played Black Flag before, for me, I don't know how it would feel as a first-time player having a go on something like that. But again, to be fair, because it's Ubisoft, I'm kind of really put off it in the first place.
Well, I mean, they're going back to the well. They know that Black Flag was so, it's a classic, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you do when you need a hit? Go back to the well, get that out there, and I think that's what they're really hoping for, is that the nostalgia really shines through. So we'll see. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Obviously, we'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Are you guys interested in the remake, or are you guys just going to pass?
See, I would like to not pay for it because you've got that French consumer group taking Ubisoft to court at the moment, and I would very much like them to lose. So I don't want to give them any money so that they haven't got my money to pay towards legal.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I'm personally going to play it, and I'll live stream it. But at the same time, as a content creator and as a streamer myself, if I'm streaming my one copy and 500 people are watching and they don't end up purchasing, it's not supporting Ubisoft except for the single sale. People can, become educated on the product before they swipe their credit card. They can see if there's major issues with it, or maybe even if it is something that they want to monetarily support. And, that is the unfortunate part of, like, the subscription service conversation, because I do pay for a lot of these services simply because I use them, on a daily basis when I'm, live streaming dozens of games, in like a quarter or in a half a year. Last year I streamed I think it was 55 games, so I get a lot of use out of these services. But yeah, I mean, Black Flag was a major hit when it came out, and Assassin's Creed Shadows definitely did not hit the mark for a lot of people. Plus, with the creative venture and the creative house with Tencent Vantage Studios, they're looking to make as much money as quickly as possible. And I think that now that Assassin's Creed is one of these series that is directly under the control of Tencent at this point, with the leadership shakeup, we're going to see a lot more remakes and remasters and them, going back to the well, just because a lot of their new games are going so poorly for them. Like Shadows was a shitstorm, so they're looking to make as much money as quickly as possible.
This is the problem, though, with keep going back and revisiting old IPs. I think Pragmata's just proved that people are actually hungry for something new.
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely.
So I'm really curious as to what the reception will be like of Black Flag and how successful it is, because I was hoping that more of the large development houses were going to actually start putting some effort into creating some brand new IPs for us now.
I'd love to have a conversation. Not today, obviously, but I'd love to have a conversation at some point, maybe for a separate podcast or something, about games that you felt like had the potential but just missed something that you would love to see as a remake and actually get it right this time. I'd love to hear from the chat or ever in the future about that, because there's a number of games that you're like, so close to being great, but just missed this, need a little bit more time in the oven, and I'd love to hear some of that.
Final Fantasy 13-3, I would say, would need that could do with. I mean, it's a playable game, but it just would have been a bit better. Final Fantasy 8 is a good example. That game was basically unfinished when it was shipped. So, yeah, that's two off the top of my head.
That's a interesting topic. Games that were like 90% there. They just didn't quite cross the finish line. Chat, let us know what you think. Bobs, I need to refill my water. I'm fucking dying over here. These allergies are killing me right now. Would you please read a few supers?
Israel
I'll be
for
right
20
back.
says, TGIF, Elden Ring should be left alone, although an anime could do the storyline justice because the current state of movie making will ruin an ER movie. $20 for Final Fantasy. Cheers.
Yeah, I could see it as an anime. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Ironically, they just announced a Final Fantasy XIV expansion for 2027. I just saw that. MJ Skleber for 5 says, happy birthday anniversary, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Our profound gratitude to Sandfall Interactive for such a gaming masterpiece. Thank you very much.
I cannot believe that's been a year. That doesn't even make sense.
It's so amazing. But like we were just talking about with Pragmata, people are always looking for new content. People are always willing to give things a chance, and look at how that succeeded. I bet Ubisoft is kicking themselves over that one.
Torgo the White says, Streets of Rage was heavily inspired by the movie Streets of Fire. That movie was fun. It had William Dafoe in a leather dress thing. 2 for Final Fantasy. And did you add my 5 from the last super chat? If you mention it, we will. But if you don't, we don't. So that's 1 for Final Fantasy. But I guess he also did 5 before. Enrique for 5 says, have you seen the Chernobyl series or any videos about radiation poisoning? That's what the death penalty should be for Pokemon. 5 for Pokemon. Alectron for 5 says, so this one is for Soken. Not only did he continue writing music for Final Fantasy XIV while battling cancer during COVID, he still attended Final Fantasy Fan Fest. Did you know, Lahi? I don't know. So I guess that's Final Fantasy for 5. Thank you. Vescarbino on Kick celebrates their 3-month subscription. Thank you very much over on Kick. Graham for 5 says, by the way, when I said bless you all earlier, I tried to put a certain 3-letter G word right before it. But YouTube said low. Let's experiment. Allah bless you. That one works. UDL sent 1 membership over on, I think it was YouTube, so thank you very much for that. Geg for 5 says, happy Friday, Side Scrolls crew, for Final Fantasy, simply because Square, now Square Enix, did Chrono Trigger. So that's 5 for Final. Zimaru for 5 says, we already know perfected painful executions, Brazen Bull, drawn and quartered. No need to make new ones, just bring back the classics for Pokemon. That's 5 for Pokemon. Marius for 20 says Ubisoft is going to Ubisoft and somehow ruin their last redeeming quality. Assassin's Creed IV Black Flag. For Xenosaga. 20 for Xenosaga. Wes for 5 at Vara. I disagree. Sydney Sweeney's not smart enough to be in Gundam. Do you recall the disaster of Jennifer Lawrence in Mother, a movie she did not understand but got the role anyway because she was dating the director?
Well, you're comparing some Gundam thing with Mother?
That's a very different situation. I would say.
It's West. He's special. Rod for $5.75 says the last collector's edition I bought is for Legacy of Kain Remaster 1 and 2 from LRG before all the drama that happened with them over the brony. And my first was Blasphemous 2. This is for SE. So that's $5.75 for SE. What does SE mean?
Square Enix.
Oh. Okay. Rod for Mexican 50 says, if they made a movie from a game, I would like to see Demon's Crest in animation. Would look amazing. Also, I wish Metroid would be live action.
Yes.
Jeff for 10 says, idea. We have Bungie, Bethesda, Ubisoft, Activision.
Oh, you're right.
How rude, StreamYards. Anyway, Bethesda, Ubisoft, Activision, etc. Worst game dev in Galaxy Showcase. Pokemon clears Final Fantasy, to be honest. Having deja vu, wishing Phoenix a happy birthday.
Thank you.
So that's 10 for Pokemon then, because he says it clears. Siminator for 2 says, Ubi get bent. Thank you very much. Hero Sword for 5 says KOTOR 2 is clearly better than the first, but due to it being Rush and Obsidian's track record of making buggy games, it got shafted hard. For Pokemon, that's 5 for Pokemon. UDL for 10 says, I'm still on my 6th gameplay of Expedition 33 with his 4th DLC NG plus 3 and doing a Baguette weapons only challenge on Expedition difficulty. E33 is the best turn-based game that gave me the chills so far. Thank you very much. I want to make sure I'm all caught up on everything. I guess Craig died in the sink. Oh, there he was. I guarantee you were just sitting backstage waiting for me to be finished.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, we're caught up now with everything.
Yeah, I know. It's great. Thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. I don't know, man. Allergies are hitting me fucking hard today.
It's hitting a lot of people.
You took the allergy pill and now you're going to fall asleep. Told you.
No. I'll do that in about 30 minutes. It'll be good. Armis came in. By the way, overnight, Armis came in with a $25 direct donation. Just threw it on the table, walked out. Armis, thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you. Austin also came in with a brand new Prime sub over on Twitch. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's outstanding. All right, let's talk Halo for a minute and Xbox in general. Did you see the reports that Halo Studios are ditching a battle royale in favor of an extraction shooter for an upcoming project right here? This is the report right here. They apparently have been working on a battle royale for years, but they just decided to scrap the entire thing, instead pivoting to the extraction shooter genre like Escape from Tarkov or Marathon. Vera, I would love to hear your thoughts on this.
What a terrible decision. I think that extraction shooters are extremely hard to do successfully simply because extraction games at their core are for a more competitive audience, and we see that being a problem with Marathon. It's been described by a lot of people as too difficult, too complicated. In things like Marathon, there are forced wipes. Escape from Tarkov has them as well, and the reason why Arc Raiders was able to break out was because they don't have forced wipes. You don't have to do the expedition. There's a much more casual audience now. That game has sort of fallen off a bit just because the developers have not updated it as much as they should have. But I think a battle royale set in the Halo universe would have done much better than an extraction shooter. Now, we also see this problem with battle royales where a lot of people are just sort of sick and tired of them, over them, but I think that it would have been a much safer bet.
The extraction shooter is, you see this all the time, whether it's whether it is a battle royale game, whether it's, it's a gameplay like Halo had initially, right? The team deathmatch. There are trends in the gaming space, and Halo was not one to chase trends. Halo was one to make trends, and it's kind of sad to see them going, oh well, let's go extraction shooter. Like that's kind of what it feels, almost kind of desperate, and I don't know how it fits into the lore. Decade, your thoughts on the idea of scrapping BR and going into extraction shooter?
I just think at the moment there's a lot of exhaustion. As Vara was saying, I more or less agree with everything that Vara just said. I just, again, like you was just saying then, it does feel like someone's annoying old uncle has come back in the room and trying to be cool with the kids. That sounds really dodgy, doesn't it? But yeah, if they're going to do something with Halo, they just need to do something a bit more fresh that people actually want, rather than trying to bolt on a load of extra features and removing ones that people like. I can't see how that's going to work for them.
Well, I think the general response in the comments is, we just want classic Halo. Just give us classic Halo, right? Give us why we love this franchise, or why we loved this franchise. Just give us what we previously had, which actually ties kind of close to what's going on with Xbox. Did you see this post yesterday?
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes,
Does anyone do death matches anymore? Or is that kind of a dead genre now?
I would say it's fairly dead. Yeah, that was a product of like the late 2000s into the early 2010s. It's certainly not like BR is.
It's not
totally
the focus anymore for a lot of these games,
Okay.
like they used to be. It used to be, oh my god, if I have a game that could be turned into multiplayer with TDM, we're gonna add that.
Right. Well, yesterday Xbox came out of nowhere. This is a very odd post to kind of pop out there over on X. They just, with this post, we are Xbox. And I have learned since then, this is apparently their new branding for Xbox. This is the brand new logo. This was the previous logo. Here's the logo now. They've gone back to the classic green. And apparently, as indicated by the new CEO of Xbox, Asha Sharma, they are ditching the Microsoft gaming branding and going straight back to Xbox. Like they're just totally ditching all of it. And I guess this is one of the big moves right here. Kind of returning back to its roots, which, got to be honest, kind of on board with that. I know there's a lot of skepticism when it came to her, but I saw this post here and I thought this made a lot of sense. Is Asha Sharma becoming CEO of Xbox only 2 months ago, and she's already done some big things for its customers. Cut Xbox Game Pass Ultimate from $29.99 to $22.99 per month. Announced Project Helix, codename for the next-gen console. Replaced the Microsoft Gaming, going back simply to Xbox. Scrapped the This is an Xbox marketing campaign, by the way. That's a great move, because that was a horrible campaign. Committed to human-crafted games and rolled out low-quality AI content. Boosted direct fan engagement on X with faster responses and updates. I know there's a lot. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to believe that she actually cares, but making your logo green and canceling a campaign that was roasted by millions upon millions of people, these are all just like very okay moves. Like I don't see anything that she's doing right now and going, oh my gosh, this actually proves they're listening. Sure, lowering the price of Game Pass Ultimate is a good move. I do definitely agree. But like, that's not also just her decision. That's a team of people that said to themselves, okay, we need to do something and we need to do something quick. But that's the only real move, I think, at this point that she has made that looks like there's some change on the horizon. You know, that we've heard apparently they've canceled over the past year dozens of games, but yet they're still putting out titles like, I don't know, South of Midnight. They're still putting out titles like Fable. They were planning on banking on Avowed and Outer Worlds 2, and the only reason they're not banking on those anymore is because they completely failed. And we know that they're still ditching classic Halo in order to push trends and chase trends with games like the extraction shooter. And so, you know, I do get that there's people that want to be hopeful, and I also do want to be hopeful, because at one point in time I did really love Xbox, but we need to see what games they're banking on in the future and what they're actually doing with those before I could say, oh yeah, they're actually listening. Because like, one good move after they've made 500 bad moves doesn't make up for the problems that they now have. You know, like where is Elder Scrolls 6, for example? That's nowhere on the horizon. What were they banking on? Starfield? Like these are major problems.
Lady Decade, your thoughts on the moves that Xbox is making?
I obviously, like, I put up videos being very, very critical of Asha Sharma and felt like she was just trying to be very much like down with the kids type mentality, and the fact that she hasn't been a gamer previously, and I feel like she needs a room full of people to tell her what to think sometimes. I do think that was a good face move by lowering the price of Game Pass, because that was too expensive for what it is. But yeah, there needs to be something really, really drastic to happen for me to go over to it. I feel like almost it's kind of like, I mean, from our point of view as gamers, we've been burned too many times recently over the last few years. And like Vara was saying about some of the stuff that they have backed and then released, and then when you think about some of the stuff that's been cancelled recently, it just seems like she needs to do an awful lot more for, I think, people to actually start having any kind of faith in her. At the moment, there's not enough there.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely seems like Xbox is people. You know, you mentioned this is kind of like a PR move right now, and a lot of it seems like, because I've seen a lot of Xbox stories pop up. Apparently, they are reportedly testing a new feature that will allow players to build their own Game Pass subscription, so to enable users to choose the specific features they want and remove the ones they don't. So that's good, I guess, in theory. You know,
I love that we're getting
better.
right back to like cable subscriptions now, like
Yeah.
where now you're choosing the pet. This was so predicted. It's hysterical.
We also have this shared insights. Another company will decide on future game exclusives. Xbox will adapt a data-driven and strategic approach guided by core principles rather than rushing into decisions. We want to make the right decision, not the fastest decision, she explained. Well, that's good.
I've been on board. Like I was one of the very, very few that once I heard about their the project with Helix, like I was just like, oh, I think actually Xbox is on the right track. I was like one of the very few people to think that, because like one of the biggest problems that Xbox has now, having lost several generations pretty poorly, is that the more and more you have, like, let's say a PlayStation gamer buying games, well, the bigger their digital library becomes. And then it's just like, well, when you're going to shop for that next console, you're going, well, shit, even if I wanted the other one, I've got so many games that really it makes sense to stay in the ecosystem. Whereas with Helix, from my understanding, and it could be wrong, is that there's this move to what is inevitably the future of PC gaming, is that, okay, but you can bring your PC library now onto this, overrides that whole problem you had with, you know, having lost to PlayStation for a while. So I actually think it's a smart move if they really start leaning into that PC market. And it sounds like that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, these small... Go ahead.
I was going to say, sometimes I feel like rather than sitting there in a room filled up with executives with pads and pens and bits of paper going, oh, well, perhaps we should do this, perhaps... I think they just need to go out and find a group of normal gamers who game regularly and bring them into these round table meetings so that normal gamers can actually say, well, this is what we want, and this is what we want, and this is what we want. Make it happen.
It would have been so easy. Like, you gave me, I've been waiting for it. You just give me Perfect Dark, I would have bought that system. You know, you give me some exclusives, I would have been up entirely. I've been waiting for Xbox just to go back to gaming, and they just haven't.
Well, we have a lot going back to the logo here. Some people are really happy with it, as you know, the logo change maybe does represent a shift in philosophy here, and people have pointed out, yeah, this is pretty good. And someone says, now it's your turn, PlayStation. So people are putting pressure on them to kind of return and add a little bit of color back to their logo here, which somebody actually did. Would love to. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, love it. It's time for minimalism to go away. It's always a garbage aesthetic, in my opinion. So,
a little bit of personality to it. Vera, did you like that look?
I mean, I kind of do. A little gay, but that's all right. You know,
that's why I love it.
Yeah. I just, again, like, I don't think that changing the color of your logo indicates a big company shift. And I think a lot of people are like, oh my God, they're adding the green back into the Xbox logo. Like, I mean, yeah, they are, but that doesn't mean that Xbox is going to be what it once was.
No, I think it's a little hope. I mean, because it's been really pretty dreadful over on the Xbox. I mean, there was talks of it just being dead completely. So I think, you can tell how bad it's been there, that when you just change the color of the logo and add a little glow to it, that suddenly we're back, baby. Here we come,
Yeah, I don't know though, because like Project Helix is a hybrid it's a hybrid, so it isn't just a console, and they want to replace PC gaming and have it be a set-top box. So it's like they're giving up on console gaming to bank on PC gaming, and that also is sort of against what people are like almost expecting. I think a lot of people don't truly know the scope of Helix, and they're like, oh my God, they're going to go back to the 360 days. They're not. They're still moving away from that. So
this is more PC, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But that's the smarter move. In my opinion, that's way smarter. Consoles are dead. I mean, like, from my understanding, consoles, it essentially is the same group of people that keep buying it, but we're not really seeing a whole lot of growth of new people buying a console. Right. So I think the switch to, I think it's really perfect because you get someone that's not into PC gaming, but okay, it's a console, but it has that functionality. You get someone like me who may go, I want it for merely the Xbox, but then, oh shit, okay, you know what? Oh, there's this PC only game. Okay, and I can play it, and I can play it on my couch. All right. And you slowly, have that little evolution going of creeping that PC market into someone who would have normally not been a PC. I actually think it may be a smart move.
That would be me. Well, you've just said that would be me. Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see. It goes back to actions, right? Actions, and maybe it's something as simple as changing the logo back to a nice green to have a little nostalgia attached to it, and then maybe there'll be bigger moves down the line. I do feel like there's definitely distrust when it comes to Xbox right now. There's definitely a little bit of that, and it needs to be re-earned here. All right, let's go ahead and move on and talk a little bit more about. Oh, man, this is just coming across the timeline here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. By the way, Phoenix, I'm curious to hear your thought. Actually, let's hold this for Monday. Have you heard about SEGA Universe?
No, I don't think so.
That they apparently just launched this. It's a website here. It's a website. Their whole tag here is not old, stay gold. And they're trying to highlight. You see Outrun and Knights. You see Streets of Rage down here. So lots of franchises that may be considered not old, but gold. That's a nice little tagline. Maybe we'll get into that Monday as we learn a little bit more about it. So, yeah. All right, Blast, fire away some wonderful. Actually, Phoenix, let's get an update as to where we're at with this battle.
Sure. Here we go. Okay. It's $349 for Pokemon. Again, right now we're talking franchises. So all the good, all the bad for each of these franchises. Pokemon $349. Final Fantasy $112.75. Xenoblade with $292. And let's not forget Digimon for $5.
You can't just start throwing random franchises in and Phoenix keeping track of them. That's not how this works. All right. So right now, Pokemon with a commanding lead over Final Fantasy right there. We'll see, hey, use that Rumble wallet and maybe you can get in on there and score 5x right there. Thank you very much, Phoenix. Appreciate that. All right. Blaz, why don't we get a couple supers, then we'll get to one more story before we say adieu for the weekend.
Okay, let me get back to it. There we go. Wasted Sir Jerry for 5 says, I just wanted my code Veronica and FFIX remakes already. Oh my lord. He didn't finish the sentence. Tim's final graphics card for 5 says, holding the quartering accountable to normal people's standards isn't fair, and quite frankly is ableism since he's clearly a turd. I suffer so proud for $4.99 says, so sad that Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake doesn't look promising. Looks like Yubi can't do anything right. Craig must be gutted he wore the shirt and everything. Base Gamer for 10 says, came here from the VOD Thursday to vote Pokemon. Jolteon is my ride or died, and Eevee is my wife, says. Phoenix finished Darwin, and Blabs follow Captain based on X. Peace out. Thank you for the super.
Thank you.
Gold Soul for 20 says, I played FF14 for a while with some people, but after events happened, I don't deal with that anymore. Pokemon gets my love. Lucaria for life, and fuck the rats and Arc Raiders. Okay, well, that's Pokemon for 20. Nathan for 4.99 says, Phoenix Deathmatch is still a thing in PvP. It's just relegated to a mode rather than be the only reason for existing, like CTF. Hashtag Pokemon. That's 5 for Pokemon.
Thank you.
Reclaimer for Canadian 5 says, bank and or MasterCard won't let me buy the crypto for Rumble Wallet. Well, this is for Final Fantasy. Love 1, 7, and 8. And I even like 14 and 15. That is 5 for Final Fantasy. Nathan for $4.99 says, for the Xbox Simps, I have this amazing toy for you. It's called Jangling Keys. That's all this logo change is. Hashtag Pokemon. That is 5 for Pokemon. Boss Snake Master for NOK50 says, no PS filter bad, Vara bad. And then Commodore Fan just came in and says, I don't think Xbox is doing anything new with Project Aurora, as home theater PCs have been around for decades that can game well with wireless controllers, mice, and keyboards, plus Steam has big picture. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that doesn't count, guys, because PC gamers have to remember that you like, as a console person, like that does not work. Like you need something far easier. This needs to be absolute plug and play. I don't want to see an operating system. I don't want to see any of that other stuff. So this Xbox console might be that bridge,
Okay, Master for $1.99 says, surprised they didn't do a kart racer. 2 for Pokemon. That's 2 for Pokemon. Gold Soul Ninja for 10 says, by the way, very disappointed God of War failed yesterday. Not proud of the soul obtained. And now we're caught up for now.
Okay. Thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. All right, let's go to move on. I don't know if I want to talk about IGN turning 30. Do you guys care about IGN
I
turning
just
30?
care that I ratioed them.
I actually, out of curiosity, I actually filled out the form.
Oh, yeah?
On the basis, yes. Well, I was hoping it was going to have a feedback section that I could write something in, but it didn't. It was a whole lot of boring.
So I like that it took IGN 30 years to get this information, although they absolutely know who their audience is. They have all of that information over there. So IGN turned 30. I mean, that's a long time to be on the internet. 1996 when they launched. That's crazy.
How dare you say it's a long time? It is not a long time whatsoever. Thank you very much.
Uh-oh, Blabs is getting upset.
Blabs. You old.
No.
Don't worry,
Anyways.
Blabs. I'm knocking on 40, so.
Nope.
I'm
Not
knocking
really.
on 25 right now. It's
I
tough.
wasn't born for another 2 years, so.
You're breaking the illusion.
Well, apparently during this, I guess they wanted to get some information about people, take a survey, tell us who you are, what you love. But what did you like? What's it say? Like, what type of games or technology? Like, well, what
They
does
were
the
just
survey say?
asking like what your gender is and things like that, like what you play, shit like that.
What gender do you identify
I
with?
thought it was very exclusive. Really, it was just male or female. I'm like, get fucked. Where's my pine cone?
Canceled.
Yeah.
Canceled, absolutely. Decade, did you said you filled out the survey? And
I filled out, I filled out the
Yeah.
whole thing. It was mostly
What
asking
were
about.
some of the questions?
It was mostly asking about film and subscription services and what sort of subscription services do you like and that sort of thing. And then at the very end, it gave you the option to put in an email address so that when they do future ones, they can send it to you. So I've put in my email address so that
So
I
you get
can
more.
see what these are. Yes.
Yes.
So but see if there's any. Well, like, I got into the Marathon's Discord server doing stuff like this. Not that anything interesting has particularly happened in there that they made people sign NDAs for, but
Okay,
sometimes
well-
it's better to let people dig their own graves by sending out stuff to people that shouldn't really be receiving it.
That's as Mecha Lucas says. What kind of celebration is that? That doesn't seem like a very good celebration.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hooray, do work for us now.
We turned 30.
Do a survey.
Give us some information, please.
Yeah, I mean, IGN, they're some great activists today, top notch in this industry. I
know what
love
they need?
roasting them.
You know what they need? They really need Rebecca Valentine to go there next. Let's see if we get on with it.
I saw that she went to Kotaku, right?
Yes.
Wasn't Rebecca Valentine? Wasn't she at IGN? I thought she was. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She was, and now
Went
she's
from IGN to Kotaku. That was the individual that had attacked Black Myth Wukong.
Yep. Bunch of classy individuals over there at that Kotaku.
You know what's amazing? I don't. What's incredible to me about IGN and all these companies like it, it's just like how much thinking they're trying to do to understand. Gamers are the easiest audience to understand, the most easy. Just talk about games without activism. Like that's it. That's literally the formula. So that's it. Go. You're done. Get ready to succeed. That's all you have to do.
It should be that simple, but
it's that easy.
Not.
It's so easy. Just get actual gamers to come in there, play the games, review the games. I always liked the the Game Pro idea where you had several people play a game and they had different kind of things they like. Some people you had Ken who likes RPG, and you have Tara who loves platform, whatever the hell it is, and then they also can give their score, so you can read their article. But then there's also a few people that you can see who you typically gravitate towards as a reviewer, and you look at that. Like, pretty simple. Have a fun forum where people can duke it out and argue about what game review is best. I'm sorry, what game is best, etc. That's pretty much it. Just give them games.
That would require them playing games and caring about games and knowing anything about games. So, those are a couple of important hurdles that they'd have to overcome.
Yeah. I think the audience wants more activism. Let's put more activism in here.
But this is the problem with journalists. I think a lot of people who actually go to university in the first place to do journalism are probably quite politically minded and lean a very certain way to want to do that in the first place. And this is the problem that we've got. So perhaps they need to stop hiring people with a journalism degree and just say to someone, submit an article, and then we'll go based on that.
Yeah, it's about the game, not you and your writing. Like the article isn't about how great a writer you are or what opinions and thoughts you have on society. Please just give me a review for fucking Bloodborne 2, whatever the hell it is, Right. Yeah, that's the times we live in.
Well, I think you're right on that, Decade. The idea that you don't need a journalism degree to be a journalist. I can't stand that. This idea, being a journalist is the easiest job in the world. You go and and I mean this because I've done it. You have a question, you go find the answer. That's it. That's all you do. Then you write it down or you tell people about it. It's very simple. So
right. Well, an issue with these people is that, they want to be political writers and they couldn't make it in the mainstream political space. And so what they did was they thought, we need to find an industry that's going to be easy to infect and push our activism. And they targeted video games, and it hasn't really worked out the way they anticipated. They are cultural Marxists, right? They want to destroy and ultimately control culture, and they view video games as a male-dominated hobby. A lot of these people are feminists, and they hate men. And so they said to themselves, hey, this is a perfect opportunity to try to change people's mentality and change the way people think, change an entire industry. And while we see what's happened now, a lot of these people have gotten laid off. A lot of these people have been let go. They have been completely and utterly rejected by gamers. And that's not going to change anytime soon. And a lot of these outlets are being bought up or being sold and then bought up. And I mean, we'll see how many of them continue to survive these journo industry purges. But so far, a lot of them have been let go and there's only a few left.
But this is the problem with these journalists, because a lot of them come across to me like they're probably at least middle class. They're people that are coming from a place of privilege to be able to get the degree that they've got. And then they're entering a primarily working class arena. And this is why you get a lot of these people punching down at stupid gamers for not being enlightened enough to understand the concepts that these people are discussing. And I think there's a lot of problems with these people. They're so condescending because they're spending their lives talking down to us unwashed masses. And then they're sitting there wondering why everyone hates them and why they're losing their jobs.
Yeah.
Well, Maybe we'll have another 30 fun years of IGN ahead of us.
I can't wait for that survey at 60. That's going to be great.
All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and move on to today in gaming history. But first, Hayden came in with $20. Says, asking what gender do you identify with is going to make it seem like there are a lot more female gamers than there actually are. Look, we have 40%
so
female
true.
audience. Quote unquote, females need more representation in gaming. There's 20 for Xenosaga. Right there. Your boy DJ says, hey, hello, side scrollers, and hi to Lady Decade and my favorite streamer, Vara Dark. Final Fantasy gets my vote. That's $10 for Final Fantasy. And Commodore fan says, you can have a PC boot right into Steam big picture mode with just a couple clicks in Steam if that's what you really want. It's so simple. My 7-year-old nephew figured out using Manjaro Linux.
Not getting it. I don't get it.
All right. By the way, I saw somebody in the chat says, I saw this is a great place to slum it, and they subscribed. Yes, we're glad you guys have decided to slum it with us today. We genuinely appreciate that, whether you're watching over on YouTube or Rumble or Kick or Twitch. Glad you're with us today. All right, Blabs, you ready to disappoint everybody?
I have a great list. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
Olive Garden can suck my tits.
Okay, Blabs.
No, they can't. It's too good for them. Anyway, April 24th, everybody. Metal Gear
God.
Solid was released back in 2000.
No. Hold on.
What?
Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, it's
Was-
on the picture. Look at it.
I know, but it's not Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, whatever, man. Anyway, Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color was released back in 2000. Then you have Prototype 2, released back in 2012. And then, obviously, the one-year anniversary of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, releasing back in 2025.
I still can't get my head around that. I still cannot. I felt that game came out 3 months ago.
It still feels so new and fresh in our memories. It was so amazing.
Game of the year. By the way, Blabs, I'd like to point out the wonderful rendition of Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy. Would you like-
Color.
Yeah, Game Boy Color. That's true.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Phoenix, for pointing that out.
Get it right.
Let's check out the sweet gameplay here of Snake here. Right here, we got Snake and Campbell. Yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Let's actually go to some high level gameplay because I think it's important that people see what you decided to put on this list.
It's revolutionary, what I did.
Well,
Look at that. Look how revolutionary that is. It's color.
It's like the first Metal Gear.
it does have very first Metal Gear vibes.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it. Yeah. Look at that great punching right there, Blabs. So Blabs chose this today.
That's right.
Some noticeable games that you did miss today, though, Blabs.
There are nothing noticeable. I got all three.
Okay. Includes Mega Man and Bass.
This
is
is
it Bass
Bass,
or
like
Bass?
Bass Pro Shop.
I've heard it pronounced both ways. Is it Mega Man and Bass or Mega Man and Bass?
Really
Base.
wish it was Mega Man and a fish. I just really wish that was the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's Mega Man and Bass, just as in...
It is bass. It
Yeah.
is bass because in Japan it's called Rockman, isn't it? As in rock and roll, and then it's all musical names, so it is bass.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Which is, I do love the idea of a fish being his partner.
Yeah,
I think.
just a flopping fish.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, there you go. There's a little Mega Man and Bass for you, right? Right, Blabs?
That's right.
Right.
Although it's missing like the French fries and the aquariums, like the Bass Pro Shops have. So.
Atta girl. Atta girl.
All right. Rampage Total Destruction
You
released for
totally
the
missed
GameCube.
FIFA 2006. Come on. It wasn't very revolutionary, so I understand missing it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blabs. Rampage Total Destruction released 20 years ago for the GameCube and PlayStation 2. Yeah, it's a fun little game, fun little Rampage game. Lord of the Rings Online.
Offline was better.
Okay. Valkyrie Chronicles for the PlayStation 3.
Nah.
This is kind of a big one. Prototype 2 released for the...
Hello, I didn't fucking miss anything. Look at it.
That's a big one right there. That's what I'm saying. It's a big one. I'm glad you had it on the list. Valkyrie Chronicles also a big one right there.
No.
The Walking Dead Telltale series. That was huge.
That was
There you
actually
go.
pretty big.
That's another father-daughter dynamic game.
Great ending to that one.
Which, by the way, if you do enjoy that, you are racist, apparently.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. Outlast 2.
Oh, yeah, look, you've missed Theatre Rhythm.
What is that?
It's literally a music game.
Oh, okay.
Music game, Final Fantasy 1.
But was it truly revolutionary, Lady Decade?
No.
Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry. For the 3DS, Sniper Ghost Warrior 3.
You've
Ooh,
missed
ever made to beat a
Outlast.
Finch.
Outlast is good.
True. Oh, Galgun. Galgun's real fun.
There you go for the
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 and Switch. Swords of Ditto.
Trials of Mana.
Yep, 6 years ago in 2020. Oh, Star Wars. Man, that game kind of came and went real quick, didn't it? That's crazy. All right. Fatal Fury, City of Wolves. That was released 1 year ago. Got totally destroyed
Had
by
no
Claire
chance.
Obscure.
Yep.
And there we go. That's
I
today
think I
in
had
video
a
game
banger of a
history.
list. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Such a shame about Fatal Fury. That's a real shame.
It was fatal, so.
I don't know if you saw GameStop actually tweeted out a press release this morning. Let me see if I can find this really fast. It actually had to do with this. Right here. 1 hour ago, GameStop tweeted this out, which is an official statement from GameStop. GameStop formally declares Fatal Fury to be the greatest fighting game of all time. This determination was reached in the first anniversary of Fatal Fury City of Wolves following extensive research, internal polling, and one association. Yeah, it just is. Long before the fighting games figured out which way was forward, Fatal Fury was already inventing the future, including the now iconic plane battle system, which allows fight. Yeah, so anyways, it's kind of funny that they would release a statement like this. Maybe, should I call them right now and see?
Well, yeah, call them and then ask them how much the Saudis paid them to say that.
Let's actually find out right now. I want to call and see about their extensive research.
I thought you were going to say about their extended warranty.
No, I do want to learn. Let's make the phone call right now.
Well, while you're doing that, let me hit up some supers. Freak Offer for Canadian 10 says they haven't made a promo video today, but Kino Casino going to be interesting as their show today is going to be a 6+ hour show all about putting Corey in his place. Put my 10 on Final Fantasy. Thank you for the 10. Commoner Fan for 5 says, Phoenix, I get it. Most console people are lazy fucks who don't want to learn anything. When they can be built, I think he means
Missing
pre-built
the
PC.
point.
Install Steam and have it set up in 20 minutes if they want to use Winslop 11.
My guy, I've coded games. Like I'm a really good chance I know an enormous amount about PCs than you would never even know yourself. Trust me, I get it. But I'm saying is that's not what console gamers want. We know you can turn anything into, like, we can do all sorts of things, but console gamers like simplicity. No drivers, no hardware changes, none of that stuff.
And Jared Haynes for 1 says, all right, Babs, you get a B mainly because you put Expedition 33. Also, Olive Garden is good. You'll love it too. No, Sean. Thank you very much. And we are now caught up.
As you can hear, I am trying to call. I am trying to call. This is now the 9th ring here. GameStop clearly doesn't want to answer any phone calls regarding this. I have called the correct number, and not even a subtle voicemail. Very disappointing. Oh no, I thought we had one there for a second. Yes, very disappointed in that.
Welcome to GameStop. Have you tried our membership card?
Right. Wildly disappointing, GameStop. I just want to point that out. Please, let's clip this and let them know how wildly disappointed we are with them for this. Because if you're going to have something as ridiculous as a tournament that is voted on by people who are part of whatever you're watching, then at least have them vote on it publicly during a podcast. That's all we're saying. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. All right. My disappointment is immeasurable. All right, Phoenix, you know what I'm not disappointed in? The results today. Let's see what we got.
Yep. Here we go. This is the final?
Yep, I'm ready to call it.
We're ready to call it. Okay,
Well, there's
here
one
we go.
right here, though, so sorry, real fast. Gold for 10 says 10 for Pokemon. Also, Blabs, do I smell old age or bones piping? That list might be my safe-ish and mid, but I do watch your back for karma is never away from a slip-up. Huh? Is this guy threatening me? Anyway, 10 for Pokemon.
I got it.
All right, let's do it.
Ready?
All right, final tally, Phoenix.
Okay. The final tally, well, in last place is Digimon for $5, $401 for Pokemon, $137.75 for the Final Fantasy franchise, and Xenosaga once again coming in very strong with $312. But the day's winner is, in fact, Pokemon.
Advancing to the next round in this amazing, greatest franchise ever tournament will be Pokemon. Who will they take on? I guess we'll never know until, 2 days from now, 2 shows from now on Tuesday when we unveil that. Accepting on behalf of Pokemon is Vara Dark.
Woo! I voted for Final Fantasy, but that's okay.
Accepting on behalf of Pokemon is Lady Decade.
I'm going to start comfort eating these biscuits.
Oh my god.
Because I voted for Final Fantasy as well.
Yeah.
You're right. We need to do your top 5.
Yep. But also, just to throw it out there, Indigo League is the only decent Pokemon anime series. The rest of them is shit.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. You're right. We have not done the top 5 today.
They're melty. It is sweltering in this room.
Okay,
Absolutely.
look.
We could do it in 2 weeks too.
No. She's got her cookies now.
Okay.
We need to do a rapid fire. I need to know today, right now, by the way, Vara, if you need to go, that's fine. But if you want to find out Lady Decade's top 5 cookies,
I do have to go.
Vara, have a great day. Thank you so much for
Thank
everything as
you.
always.
Thanks so much,
You're the
Vara.
best.
Bye.
All right, I'll talk to you guys
Links are
later.
down below.
Yes,
Yep.
down below, Verdark Dark Tide Media. I live stream video games Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern. FML with Ryan Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. Vera Virtue Show Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then 2 to 3 videos a day. Oh, yeah, my review channel as well.
Oh, look, busy.
Yeah. I know.
Thank you, Vara. You're the best.
All right, bye.
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 We have failed miserably today. In the run sheet today, after much prepreration, Lady Decade did, in fact, promise her top
Don't say
5
we.
cookies.
No. Don't say we. I had it in there, boy. That's all on you. You missed Lady
No,
Decade's
if-
phenomenal thing.
If chat wants to bore off the biscuits, then it's fine because they're going to get eaten anyway. I don't mind. But equally, if chat wants to see the biscuits, then fine.
Can I just... Here's the thing, Blabs. This is what our run sheet looks like.
Yeah?
Here's our run sheet. Right? As you scroll down, there's nothing here that would symbolize that I need to go and do that right here.
Literally, it said it right there the whole time. Lady
Yeah, but
Decade's top 5 cookies, and I just put that in saying, get fucked, Craig.
Yeah, I know, but
Right there.
it should look like this, right? It
Well,
should be...
why didn't you bold it this morning when you saw it?
Well, I'm not the only one who has access to this, Blabs.
I didn't think you need to be bolded, bro. I thought you could read like a normal 40-year-old man.
All right,
Mum,
ladies and
Dad,
gentlemen-
it's all right. Don't argue anymore. Not for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are beyond excited because I'm very, very excited to hear this. It's time for Lady Decade's top 5. Do you call them cookies or biscuits?
Biscuits.
Biscuits, and I need to open packs.
Here we go. Are you ready for number
it's like
5?
opening packs like Pokemon cards.
Number
Circling
5.
back.
In no particular order because I am rushing this.
Oh, in no particular order?
Yeah, so
Oh.
we'll say the Jammy Dodger, which
Okay.
is got
Okay.
a lovely cream filling and a
Jammy
lovely
Dodger.
jam. They're
Can I-
bougie.
I'm
That's
sorry.
awesome.
We don't need to rush this. This is listen, let's just take our time with this here. Okay. Why is that great? Because to me, I'm going to be very honest with you, Lady Decade, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. That's a dog shit cookie.
Wow.
That's
Lord.
a dog shit
Fighting
cookie.
words, bro.
Wow.
All right. If you want to have a fucking fight, I've got a lot of
All right. That. Listen,
I thought it
have
was lovely, Lady
Here's
Decade.
one of your American cookies.
Let's
There's
see
a
what
cookie.
do we got. Can I see? What is that?
That's a cookie.
What's in it?
Milk chocolate and white chocolate.
So double chocolate. Okay, sounds good. Is that on
Yeah.
your list?
Yep, we've got
Here's number 3. We're back to number 5. All right. What do we got here, Lady Decade? What are these?
These are Viennese biscuits.
What is that?
Look, I've got a selection box here. There's a party ring.
A
There's
party
cookies.
ring? That sounds like
Yeah, there's like an oats biscuit. There's lots there. I also bought
Oh, the Vienna. Yeah.
Custard cream biscuits. These
Okay.
are classics to dip in your cup of tea. You're making me sweat now. Bourbons.
Wait, what is that?
Bourbons.
Yeah, they got to be close. You got to close it a little tighter. What is this? Like,
We
This
call
is
them
Bour-
bourbon.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
We
Bourbons.
call
Okay.
it, yeah, Bourbons over
Sure.
here. But yes, there is, I suppose it does say bourbon, doesn't it? But
So
yes,
far, I
we call
like
them-
Jamie Dodger. I'm going to name my kid Jamie Dodger. That's the coolest name ever.
And then,
okay.
these are some proper classics. You're going to do that number thing again.
All right.
Good luck getting this, our social media department.
What is a wagon wheel?
She's super red.
Hey.
Oh, I heard about the wagon wheel. I heard they're really good.
Yeah, I was going to send you a couple of these. I was going to send you loads, but you said no.
I'm sorry, don't give out my address.
No, I'm sorry. These are all dog shit cookies, Lady Decade. I'm sorry.
Damn, bro.
No, that's filled with marshmallow. It's lovely.
Okay. Is
And,
it pre-processed gross marshmallow? Because that's the only type of marshmallow that I want.
No.
Craig
Oh.
likes a beaker and smoke and explosions to come with his cookies. Yeah.
If
it's
it
gotta
will
be
ruin my
chemical.
innards, that's a good thing. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got a good old classic chocolate digestive.
Hold on.
Digestives?
The cookie's called a digestive? Like, what the hell are we
Those are
doing
like the
here?
after dinners, probably. Like you have, they're probably
No.
mint or something.
The next cookie is called soon to be poop.
Yeah.
They're lovely. They're like, you dip these in your cup of tea. They're lovely.
Hold on. What are you doing? You're dipping a cookie into a cup of tea? What is this
Yeah?
weirdness?
Yeah,
What
you
is
don't
this?
do that.
You literally just snap it in half and then dip it in your tea and then eat
Sorry,
it.
Craig's not cultured. You really have to explain this all to him.
Okay, here's an honourable mention because it's like a biscuit.
Sorry. Just needed that.
So mean, Craig.
What is this?
This is a Jaffa cake.
Okay.
So
Oh, I like
these,
those.
oh, they are so good. So yes, these are good. So they had a really good advert for these back in the 90s or early 2000s. Where
Did
you
it go Jaffa cake, eat them
No, we
up in your face?
have-
Oh.
No. We didn't have strange.
Eat them up in your face.
jingles like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No, it was literally a teacher went full moon, half moon.
Oh, you're great. You're great at eating cookies, Lady Decade. Okay.
It's not technically a biscuit; it's a cake.
Can you just call them cookies from here on out? I think the whole idea of a biscuit is really messing with my brain.
And then penguins.
Ooh, I like penguins.
You get these in Australia, and they're
you
called
do.
Tim Tams.
Okay.
I've had Tim Tams before.
Yes. So you've had
I had them in
penguin, basically.
Australia.
They're lovely. But
Wow.
the
Not
trick
really.
is, if you bite off one end and then bite off the other and then dip it in your hot chocolate and suck it like a straw, it melts all the inside. It's amazing.
Ooh.
So
Why?
that's in no particular order there?
No, because I panicked and I've just wedged it all.
Well, let's actually
See,
walk
look
through
what
this.
you've done, Craig. You've
What
made her
is-
panic, and now she's all out of.
No. Decade, you're doing excellent, and I'm very excited to hear. I need to know right now, everything that you've just had, what is the best cookie, and why is it the digestives?
Yeah, it is the digestives, really, for me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It is really?
It's so yummy.
All right. What's number 2 then? What's behind? Oh, a little ASMR
Oh, it's
for everybody.
ASMR. Interesting.
all right.
Wow. Side scrollers ASMR.
What is number 2, Lady Decade?
Probably my bourbon biscuit, because I'm a bit of a chocoholic. This is the problem. I like them if they've got chocolate.
That's lovely. That is. Oh, look at it. It peels right off. That's great. They're so
I'm
so
tucking these
advanced.
everywhere.
In the United States, they just make you rip at it like a wild animal.
These are also spectacular dipped in a cup of tea because they've got chocolate in the middle.
Okay. Legit question here, and this is I'm asking because I don't know. Do you have just like the Oreo?
Yes, they sell them here now. And my children like them. So, but yeah, they're just.
Are you saying you're too advanced for the Oreo? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're not as good.
Okay.
They're just not as good. They're not as classic.
Yeah, I get it. All
and
right,
then
so
we've got superior chocolate here as well because I constantly am surrounded by chocolate. But it's melting because this room is so hot. It's literally melting.
Well, thank you for braving it. What is that's the Galaxy?
That is the most loveliest of all of the chocolates. It's even better than Cadbury's.
I'm hungry now.
That's a chocolate, or is that a cookie? Or I'm sorry, a biscuit?
That's just a massive bar of chocolate.
Okay, so what's number 3?
I'll say the Jammy Dodger, just because I like
Yeah.
Phoenix loving that Jammy Dodger over there, huh?
I like the name, like a ballywanga. Like I just want to expect the next cookie.
All right, number 4 here.
Go in with the party ring.
See, the party ring, this just seems like there's some sort of weird context underneath that, if you catch my drift. I mean, I'm sure Phoenix has been to many parties with a party ring.
Yep, even if they didn't ask me for it, I was wearing a party ring.
They often come in like a coloured variation. So, sorry, my lights are probably up too bright, but
look like little donuts.
Nice. Yeah, they're lovely. They're a bit more crunchy.
All right, number 5.
I'll say the jammy wagon wheel because it's got jam in the middle, which makes it superior. But yes, there's two. I shouldn't have done this. I should have literally picked 5, shouldn't I?
Well, no, this you did.
I was like, in the supermarket, and that one, and that one, and that one. You see, packets of biscuits are quite cheap. That pack of Bourbon biscuits was about 80 pence.
Wow. Well, I feel like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to commit to this. Next time you're on, I will deliver my top 5 cookies for you.
In the schedule.
Okay.
It's law. Once it's in the schedule, it's law.
All right, you just got to remind me, Blabs. You're the producer of the show. Okay?
Don't I always?
Okay, sounds good. So, the Jammy Dodger, a solid number 3 on the list of favorites. All that. Well, thank you for doing that. I look forward to the social media post of you with crumbs all over your face later, sitting on your stomach, sitting on your couch, going like, oh, because you had all your your biscuits here.
Yes, I did have all of the biscuits. Well, I won't. They're going to probably go up in the cupboard. I need to hide them so my children don't find them. Because otherwise, I'll come downstairs and the lot will be gone.
Yeah. Damn kids. Tell you what, just eating all the damn biscuits.
Yes.
Well, that was awesome. And I'm sorry that we had to wait to the end of the show for that. Because I have a feeling that Vara would have had some very strong opinions about that.
What if she doesn't eat cookies?
Vara doesn't eat cookies?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Well, like I said, when you come to the United States, I will. When you guys make your way over. Oh yeah, we're going Buc-ee's. Yeah, absolutely. We're going Buc-ee's. We're going to go to all of the great American food stops. You will leave 15 pounds heavier, and you will have an entirely new list of best cookies in the world. You may just throw all those out. Just letting you know that. Like when you walk by them at the supermarket, you will look at them and you may gag at how gross those are.
I think you'll find that you're less likely to catch cancer from British biscuits than American
Where's
ones.
the fun in that?
I like the idea of like catching cancer. Like someone's out there with a
strays.
like they got their butterfly. Oh, there it is. Oh, didn't get it
Give
this
me them
time.
disease.
Oh yeah, all the diabetes.
Well, I'll tell you this: we're definitely going to take you to Diabetes Central, and that is Olive Garden, 1,000%. All right.
I got the updated bracket. Should you ever want to go to it? Just
sure. Let's see
We have some supers, by the way.
Oh, excellent. We'll get to those in just a second.
If I come to America, I'd like to go to Denny's again. I liked
Yes!
Denny's last time I went there.
I threw up at a Denny's once.
Oh, nice.
I have zero doubt.
In the toilet or on your plate?
In the toilet.
Blabs, like 40% of people who go to Denny's have thrown up there.
Yeah, it was because I want to get
break it in.
a Nutella waffle at like 1 in the morning when I was 17 or 18. And then I guess I had too much sugar and I threw up.
That's fun.
Oops.
And not on your plate. It's definitely in
No.
the toilet.
I was like, I feel sick. Excuse me, guys. Yep.
Did you hear the little bounce? What is this?
Adorable. What is that?
It's a little sound effect on the back
So
end of here.
cute.
Sorry.
Oh,
All
boy.
right. Anyway,
Wow. Easily entertained.
yeah, I know. I love little sound effects. Phoenix, what do we have? I'm sorry.
Okay, well, this is the franchise battle at the moment. I can move around if you like. We started off over here. We've got now it's going to be Sonic versus Zelda, and over here we've got Halo and Assassin's Creed, and then today we had Pokemon versus Final Fantasy. Pokemon in the lead. I don't know if you want. I can reveal next week. That's up to you.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and do that. On Monday, we'll have a battle of two amazing franchises, which I'm sure will cause all sorts of chaos. It'll be, as you see, Mass Effect versus Fallout. Ooh.
That's a biggie.
Decade, you thoughts on that?
Yeah, Fallout's going to win.
Oh, wow. Just that definitive right there. All right, excellent.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Well, that's amazing.
Well, I guess we'll find out, huh? I guess we'll find out on Monday when we're back at it again, when we are joined by...
Oh, we have a new one, Banana Juju.
All right. A new VTuber joining us? Mm-hmm. All right. Banana Juju joining the show on Monday. That'll be a fun time. All right, guys. Thank you very much for
supers.
We got more super. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We got more supers, which Bob's going to read right now.
You're terrible at listening. All right, Hayden waiting for 20 says Phoenix is correct. Console games, gamers need it to be simple as possible. Plug and play. That's 20 for Xenosaga. Unfortunately, it's all done, guys. Killboy for 5 says, I don't know if you already talked about this, but Smash JT just reacted to an old stream of Jeremy stalking a woman with a child. Thank you. Overmod for 2 says, hey, allow me this humble flex. I had a goal and I'm getting it. I lost 30 pounds so far and I'm feeling great. You can do it if you put your mind to it. Yes, good for you. Go
Love to
get
see
him.
it. Congrats.
Ooh. By the way, on Monday, I'm starting a fast. A 3-day fast. So we'll be actually, I'll give you guys my my update on everything as the days go on. So I'll eat on Thursday morning. So that'll suck for 3 days, or it'll be great. I'm not quite sure. So 3 days starting Monday. I'll probably be about.
It's pretty easy once after the first day. It's easy.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
What's that? Sorry.
Gold for 10 says, don't get it twisted. I'm telling you, stay safe and healthy. You muffin. Thank you for calling me a muffin. John Kanji for 2 says, for Blabs, because her editing the doc was funny. Thank you very much. And Hot Dog Raw Dog for 5 says, we need more cookies. And now we're caught up.
Excellent. Decade, you were going to say? I'm sorry?
Are you doing that in combination with something, the fasting? Is that like so that you go into ketosis and then you start hyper burning everything and then you only eat meat and leafy vegetables?
So I'm roughly 30 days away from going on a cruise, and I did a fast not too long ago, and I felt really good, and then I ate, and then it, I don't know, it's so simple. Hey, just don't eat food. It's amazing. But it's actually very hard in society to not consume. So after, I think I went 41 hours last time, something like that, almost 2 days, and I broke it honestly, just because, I don't know, I think just because. I was like, I guess it's time to eat. So I probably could have gone longer, but I'm going to go 3 days now just to kind of get into that ketosis. And so I'm going to go 3 days now, and then I'm going to do 5 days here in a few weeks.
So what, you're just doing plain water with that? Or are you going to put like salt in the water occasionally so that you don't pass out? Well,
I learned that smart water apparently is a thing. So I'm going to be drinking a lot of smart water instead of, because the salt water thing, can't do it. It's disgusting. So, anyways, I'll keep everybody updated.
Smart water. I'm sorry. Did you say you're going to try and do a 5-day?
Yeah.
Oh, attaboy. Okay.
Is that easier or harder?
I think it depends on the person. I have found that once essentially you are past day 1 and 2, like it's pretty simple. It really is. It's just if you just have to turn your brain off of the idea.
Different.
You just have to turn your brain off to the idea that food means anything to you. Like, it's just, once you can get past it as something to do because you're bored or you're with family and so you need to eat to have a conversation, once you remove that kind of addiction part out of it, pretty simple. Because I'm telling you, what's impossible is when you do the intermittent. That's what's hard because you keep getting insulin spikes. When you keep doing like, I won't eat for 16 hours and I can eat. And then there's like, no, that makes hunger worse. Once you commit to fasting, it's actually pretty simple, surprisingly.
Well, you guys are going to go on that journey
Phoenix
with
is
me.
not a doctor. We don't give any health advice.
Yeah, it's true.
YouTube.
But seriously.
No, I'm not saying anyone should do that. I'm just saying.
No, I'm doing the whole YouTube spiel.
My best friend's had a huge amount of success doing regular intermittent fasting. He's lost like 20 stone.
If you can do it, great. I find that way harder. Way harder.
No, he's done amazing.
Yeah. Congrats. That's amazing.
All right. Well, we'll see how it starts on Monday. I'll be.
You just keep progressively more and more cranky. And
yeah, but like Wednesday, I'm like, fuck off, everybody. Go on. So mad. Open the show. Go, Blabs.
Well, I'll see you again in 2 weeks then.
Yes, and I'll have all the cookies. It'll be great. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on Monday when Banana Juju joins us at 11 a.m. Central Time. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button on the way out. We appreciate you guys spending some time with us, allowing us to spend some time with you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Get outside, touch some grass, and remember that people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys on Monday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.